couple of likes already. On your bed, pup. On your bed, love. That's a good puppy. Oh, it's cold here this morning, man. It's cold here, I tell you. Heidi, on your bed, please. Good girl. So I'm gonna take a coffee out there with me so we can chat over a coffee. As you can see, I could probably do with the coffee. I'm half with it this morning. That's all right. How are you going, Gabrielle? How's things, mate? I was thinking this morning, Gabrielle. I really enjoyed last night's chat. Really enjoyed that. We had a great mental health chat in that. But yeah, today we're focusing on the push-ups for the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Blue September. So we're building that up early, nice and early in August. So yeah. Happy Saturday to you, Daniel. Yep, Sunday morning here. Another cold New Zealand morning. Go lie down, dog. No, go lie down. You already had your breakfast. Good girl. That's it. Stay there. So I'm just going to get the kettle on there. We're going to get a coffee going, and then we'll go out and do push-ups. Yesterday I did 200. 200 again today. It's probably a good number. Hey, you, stop. It's enough, dog. Calm. Happy. No, you're not right now. We're not doing that right now. We're going to have just a nice coffee. I definitely need a coffee to take with me. I swear I didn't just wake up. I know I look like I just woke up. I've got the bed hair going on in the hoodie there, so we'll have to pretty myself up for the internet, right? Right. Put that away, or the dogs will eat it. Dogs will take the rest of my breakfast. So I actually managed to get in a couple of little hamburgers with no bun this morning, so that got me moving for the day. A bit more leftovers there from last night will keep me going. Where's the sauce out? I think the sauce out. I'll give it a moment. Kids these days, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a colder one this morning. I was just watching Link's View Acres, and he was saying the snow's starting to melt off the mountains, off the hills down his way, because he's in I think it's South Canterbury. Yeah, he's down in Canterbury there, so the snow's starting to ease up down there. That's good. Yeah, I'm just going to make a coffee, then we're going to go do push-ups if anybody, just hang out. All for a good cause for charity, so there we go. Heidi, stop whining at me, dog. You've already had your breakfast, you've been let out, I've done everything. Everything has been done. No, not right now. Do you need to... No, see, no. Hey. Sorry, guys, give me a moment here. Come here. No, you go back on your bed because she's just trying to play. Heidi, come. You just lie. Get on your bed. I'm busy. Just because I'm talking on YouTube, it doesn't mean you can whine at me. Come on, come lie down. It's a good girl. Stay. Stay there. Hey. Hey. Enough. Come on. Enough. Just settle down. Please, can you settle down? Can you settle down? Thank you. Good girl. You go lie down as well. Sorry, the dogs are just, I have to make sure that they're listening. There we go. Come on. That's enough. Hey. Go lie down over here, back where I've had put you. Go on. Right, that's enough from you, thank you. That's enough from you. Settle. You're very wound up. Settle. Yeah, have a pat. Breathe, dog. It's enough. Right, I'll try to keep a calm tone to keep the dog calm. Frosty here in Christchurch got the heat pump cranking. Yeah, it's just a real bitter cold this morning. That New Zealand bitter cold running up the country. It's like that Antarctic wind kind of cold where it's just like, oh man. Well, so if you're overseas complaining it's summer, she's cold here, mate. Now I've got to go out there and do push-ups. I'll warm up pretty quick with the push-ups. It's a good thing about the morning push-ups as well. You, bed. I've tried. I've asked nicely 5 times at least. Right. That darn dog, I don't know. She's learning. She's getting better. She just, you just have to use words the right way. They do understand. The dogs are fine until I go live. That's the thing I'm learning to manage. Just they don't bother until I'm standing here talking, and then they're like, "Well, who are you talking to?" So they get all uppity. So I got to keep my tone calm. Hey, bro, hope you're well. JNCC, been a while, dude. How are you, man? We're just going to get out of here because this dog's going to keep on whining. Won't waste power. We'll get that light off. Heidi, stop. No, I gave you an opportunity to go out. Stay in. I shouldn't have said go out either. See, sometimes it's my own dumbassery that means the dogs don't listen to me properly. I'm learning too. We're always learning. Oh, man. Right, no, actually, no, let's soak in that beautiful blue sky for a moment. That's nice, isn't it? Gotta stop for a minute before I do my push-ups and just actually enjoy the world for a moment, right? Kristen, how are you, mate? Good to see you. No, I can't. I wouldn't know, man. No, I don't know anything about. No, I don't know anything about that. Susie's the gardener, man. That's a nest. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, man. Yeah, it's out of my realm. Yeah, I wouldn't know, man. Just Google it, I guess. Hit that like button for me if you haven't, guys. I'm going to pace out here for a moment. Blooming cold morning. Can't even see my breath. It can't be that cold. No, it's just bitter. It's a bitter cold this morning, folks. But it's alright. Alright. Let's do some push-ups. We'll do 200. I think we'll do 200 today. I did 200 yesterday, so we're building up as per the pinned comment there. That's the best thing for you guys to read. Yeah, I'll just keep it simple. That'll do for a poll. Read pinned comment. Here we go. Keep it real around here. Nice new shed. You got that up quick. Oh no, this is the cabin, bro. This is the cabin here. It's no, that new shed won't be going up for a while, man. It'll probably be honestly probably a good 2-3 months. So we'll see how we get on. See how everything pans out. What's good? G'day, Kurt. How are you, man? We're just about to get started on some push-ups, man. So I'll get me book. I've got myself a nice fresh coffee here, so we're good to go. We'll chat for a bit first and hang out, and like I say, just at the start of August here, building up my push-up numbers again. We're just going to take it cruisy. We're building up to 739 every day in September. So yesterday I did 200 push-ups. Today I'd say we're probably just going to do 200. We're going to hang out and chat and flow it along, right? We're not going to smash out a workout. It's not how I do things. So yeah, talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, and we'll go from there. Right, no, you know me. I keep it pretty casual on YouTube, guys. It's more chat based, right? But we are doing this challenge for the charity. Well, that doesn't start till September, but that's all right. I got to be ready. How's everybody going? How's your day been? Evening, morning? I don't know. What time is it where you are, and how's it been? How's it going? How's it looking? Heidi winding her head off inside at me. Heidi, bed. That's enough. Right. Alright. I blimmin' got toothpaste all over me blimmin' leg. Hang on. Go change my pants off, mate. Bloody toothpaste all over me bloody leg. What have I done? Typical. Just had to give me a moment here, folks. I brushed my teeth before I come on live, and I've ended up blimmin' with toothpaste all down my bloody leg. Yeah, typical. Hang on. Give us a moment here, chat. Oh dear. Mate, the amount of things that happen in life that just don't, you know, you can plan with the best of intentions, but you know, you miss one detail. Oh dear. Okay, hang on. I've got to get my boots back on. Turn myself into a decent, respectable human being for YouTube. Not conscious enough yet this morning, folks. Tell you that for nothing. Try to be respectable on live. I'm blimmin' drop bloody toothpaste down me blimmin' leg. Look, there we go. Look, we got fresh pants now. Can't be trusted. Can't be left unsupervised, eh? Day's good. 2:31 p.m. working. Fantastic. I'm just going to have this because I've been a good boy all morning. Don't judge me. I've almost quit. Down to 6 a day at the moment. 6 a day. We're doing good. We're doing good. But yes, I'm gonna call up the health line today about nicotine patches. I'm gonna switch over to that. Can't remember who in the chat suggested that. I did screenshot it, but that's the way that worked for me the last time I quit for years, and I need to go back to that. Oh, mate. No, I'm a bit sore from yesterday's push-ups and stuff. Honestly, I'm pretty worried that I'm not going to be able to do 739 a day. I fear that I'll get, 4 or 5 days into it, I'm going to be in trouble. So that's why I'm really hoping, August is going to be a good setup for it. Because, I've done 1,000 push-ups, but I haven't ever done them 2 days in a row. I've done 650 push-ups 2 days in a row, but not 3. My body's failing me this morning, I tell you. Am I going live later today? Yeah, I should be, man. We'll do a chat this evening. I'll probably do something from the garage as well, man. So yeah, I do need to make sure I keep up all the streams. So the thing with this push-up challenge, man, is I'm adding in more workout streams, but I don't want to subtract from the usual content that's there for people with self-improvement and stuff, right? So yes, it's more workout streams than usual, but I am trying to also keep the regular stream schedule for everyone. Like where I'm, doing the evening chats and doing some stuff in the garage and building the cabin, or all the other stuff I do on here, You'll be able to, you'll keep building up gradually. It'll be sweet as, can always split them at half morning, half night too. Yeah, Gabrielle, I was thinking of that, of splitting the push-ups half in the morning, half at night in September. I was also thinking of doing maybe 300 or 400 on live in the morning, and then when I'm in the garage throughout the day, or when I'm doing a chat in the evening, I can do 10 here or there, It is a bit difficult living in the caravan to suddenly drop and do 10 push-ups in the middle of those lives, but I'm thinking on it. I'm thinking about it, yeah. You got the right way of thinking here, rather than trying to smash it out in one hit. That's yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Let's find another way to do it. G'day Jenny, good to see you, mate. How are you? Alright guys, I'm gonna get started. As always, I only do 10 push-ups, then we just chat about whatever. So you can keep the chat going as per usual, and I'm just chugging along. Just taking it real easy. Oh, that first one's tough today. Yep. The first one's always the hardest. There you go. As my old mate D-Bird would say, 10 in the bag. But he means 10 sets, not 10 push-ups, but it's alright. 2nd August, so yeah, there we go, it's first 10 today. How's things in Jenny's world today, mate? Good work, my guy, says Kurt. Thanks, mate. Yep, yeah. Appreciate it, mate. Definitely, it's a lot easier for me to be consistent with fitness when I have a challenge like this in front of me. You know, as I always talk about in our discipline, motivation, mindset chats, it's about, you've got to know what you're aiming at, or you'll just look at anything, right? You've got to have even if you've got 100 things you want to fix in your life, you need to aim at one thing you want to really work at, you know. What it do, boss man workout? How's it going, T-Mac? Yeah, we're just getting it going, man. So starting training for September, so just building up the push-up numbers. Yesterday, 200. Today, I'll probably just do 200. We'll flow it along. We'll see how we get on. So I usually give like a minute or two, especially at the moment. It's probably a couple of minutes between each set of 10 push-ups. We're just flowing along, build up the numbers. We'll see how we go. At first 10, just let everything loosen up a bit. Take them easy, you know, take them slow. But if anybody wants to join me for any, you can. All right, let's get another 10 in. As always, guys, like, you know, if you want to join for push-ups, if you want to do a little thing, if, you know, while you're sitting here, you can do 1 or 2 push-ups, you know, while I do each 10. You can do 1 or something if you like, whatever. Pick your own level if you like. There you go. Easy. It doesn't take long to get up to 10 at a time. Like if you can do say 5 or 10, and then a couple of minutes later you can only do 2. It doesn't take long to get up to just 5 or 10 the whole way through. All this stuff is way easier than people make it out to be. If you're just consistent, right? Just put in a bit each day. It's everything in life is best built that way. Consistent actions, just repeated, right? Yeah. Just repeat. They seem like small things, but it all stacks so much. It's when you lose that consistency, it's when you lose that flow that the mind starts to play tricks, right? $20 down there. Let's go for the 30. Have I given it long enough? Oh, I'll give it another moment. Oh, there we go. It's 30 down there. Feel free to join me for any if you like, guys. Even if you do 1, it all, as I say, it all stacks up over time, right? Everybody starts somewhere, just like I have, you know. So It's quite nice to have a coffee here, to be honest. Just sip out while I do these push-ups. Chat's very quiet today. I'll just listen to the birds. The rooster. I'll tell you what, I don't miss the city one bit. No, I grew up in the city until I was like 21. I literally never left the city for more than, a day or something. And you sit out here in the country and it's just like, this is peaceful. It's calm and peaceful. Do you get cramp or stitch? No, I don't seem to, Gabrielle. I can get a little bit of leg cramp sometimes if I do like a set of 30 or 40 or something. It can be a bit of an issue then. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Should have that. Actually, hang on. I do have a dustpan brush. Give me one moment, folks. No, it's vanished. It was in there yesterday. There was a dustpan brush sitting up on those tyres over there yesterday, but it ain't there now. All this grit on the floor is getting on me paws. There we go, that'll be better. 25 push-ups for you if you do 25 for me. Oh, I don't want to do 25 in a set at the moment, Kane. No, I'm just doing the 10s at the moment. But we might finish off with that or something, man. But yeah, at the moment I'll flow through on the 10s. And we might finish off with a 25, Kane. That sounds like a good plan. Right now I'm at the 30s, so. Heidi, shush dog. Hey, bed. Sitting there whining at me. Thinking about moving out of America. Why is that, Jenny? What are you? You're not sure. You're not sure. Kidding. I'm just making a tea house. You today. Hey, Kane, you can't be laying that down, man. If you ain't gonna honour it, right? A man's as strong as his word and all that, isn't it, Kane? If you're gonna challenge me at 25 push-ups, man, I'm gonna have to call you out on it. You said your missus likes the Bane voice, so that means your missus can be there and hold you accountable and be like, man, you said it. You said it, Kane. Oh, man. This is why I'm taking it easy with the build-up, right? Let's go back to 200 a day. Yep. Finishing tea, then you do it. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, I just got to the bottom of my coffee, so. Doing 50 today for us, that's a good point to be at, bro. I think 50 is a really good spot to sit at. I've just done 40 now. It's always at the 40 you feel that just tingle up through the muscles and that kind of you get that rush of endorphins, right? It'll really help you. Yeah. You'll know that point. Sometimes that point moves up, sometimes it takes until 60 or something, but you'll know the point where you sit there and you feel that energy shift, right? I think it's a really good point to be at. Then stuff beyond that is, building endurance and that. Build some mass. Alright, yep, so I'm just at 40, we're just going to follow along. We got 12 likes already, thank you very much, guys, I do appreciate it. these streams I think will be a bit quieter for a while, just because, you know, I don't do much of the fitness stuff on this channel. These streams are at an hour that it's not usually my main audience, so yeah. I do appreciate you all being here. It's just a lovely morning. Trying to think of when I'm going to go up to 300 push-ups a day. We might do tomorrow, or we might do today. I might do another stream of 100 or 200 today. We might push up to a 400 today. I'll see how I feel after these 200. But as I say, yeah, it's all August. This whole August is all preparation for the September challenge for the Prostate Cancer Foundation of New Zealand. So I've just got to work through it. Get my numbers back up. I've been pretty lazy with my push-ups lately, so. You got 10 covered. Solid, Jenny. That's what we like, mate. It's the right attitude, Jenny. Love it, mate. We will finish off the stream. We'll do a bit of a chat at the end. You know, talk about mindset. Make sure everyone's doing all right today, and see how things are going. Whew. Yeah, definitely getting to the 50 today is a bit more difficult, but that's all right. We're getting there, guys, day by day, right? Small progress each day in life. It'll take you a long way. That's what we do as human beings, is we try and we want change, and then we try and do it. So we don't delay the gratification. We don't lean into the process and how long that process will take. It's all right. The process takes a while, right? It's, if you want to change anything, you want to do anything in life, anything you want to pursue, it's going to take time. It's going to take some patience. It's not just going to, right? If it just came like, then it wouldn't be worth anything. It's not enough of a challenge for you, you know. We got to pursue things. But, you know, you got to give yourself that grace, and, you know, you'll have people around you will give you crap as well, and whatever. Oh, you're taking too long, this, that, whatever. But that won't work, this won't work, but it will. It will work if you try. If you try and just a little each day, right? You don't have to turn your life around overnight. Don't need all that pressure on yourself. Like, I'm going to change everything. I've had enough. It's hard to hold that, right? But it's all the little changes stack up. You know, the aggregation of marginal gains. Yeah, that's James Clear, Atomic Habits. Aggregation of marginal gains. Just little things each day, and they all just stack on top of each other, right? Go. It's, what's that? 60 down today so far. 60 down. Sure. Hey, Unknown, how are you, man? Good to see you. Hope you're keeping well, mate. You gonna do some push-ups with me for this September challenge, mate? You can join in at any time. That's 60 today so far. Right. Just take a minute. How's things going in your world there, Unknown? How you going, mate? Don't be shy in the chat, folks. Everybody must be doing push-ups. So it's going quiet. Everyone's doing push-ups. Everybody's hyper motivated. That's what's happening, right? That's what I like to believe. Start again on Tuesday. Nice, bro. Yep. Yeah, I thought I just had to set a date for myself to start. I'm like, 1st of August, we're just gonna start doing them, you know. So here we are. But yeah, it is definitely a bit of a different audience on YouTube to my usual. So I understand a lot of my viewers won't be into the fitness stuff, and that's all right. But yeah, I do this every year. We jump on and do something for the charity, and yeah, try to support everyone I can, you know. Oh, I don't know. Just gonna pace it out for a moment. Sometimes your legs, so, you know, sit still and do the push-ups. You know, your legs get a bit munted. Got to pace them out. You gotta walk it off, you know. Walk it off, rub some dirt in it. Isn't that what you meant to do? You meant to rub some dirt in it. Just rub some dirt in it, son. It'll be fine. Ammo. Alright, we're good. Alright, 60 down for today. If you can do one, you're welcome to join me. Good to see you in the morning, joining in. G'day, Baz. How are you, mate? Well, it is the morning. It is the morning here, Baz. Yes. Yes, 70 so far this morning. Oh, we got some more likes there. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate it. Working good. G'day, Nate. Great to see you, bro. How are you, man? Good to have you here, brother. You okay, brother? Yeah, doing good. Sheep had 2 lambs. Nice, nice. Everything going well there, Unknown? Just wanted to say I appreciate your time and effort here every day. It's helped me out a lot just listening, taking advice and talking shit. Mental health is so big and you're doing the brave work. Yeah, I just figured, you know, it's, you know, there's no, my main thing, Gabrielle, was there's no point coming on YouTube if I have some, like, perfect looking life or something. And it's like, I can help you, and it's too far between where people are at, right? So I want to meet people where they're at, where I've sort of come out of, or trying to, you know, claw my way out of each day. So, you know, I think it helps, you know. It doesn't matter to me telling my story, sharing how life's been and that, you know. It's just, nobody's going to remember. In future, you know, in 100 years, nobody's going to be watching my streams or something. I don't care. So it's, if my story can help somebody, well, there's something I can teach, it's all worth it, right? So I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate it. Struggle to this day, but training helps me. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Baz. It's the thoughts are still there, and it's about creating evidence over them. It's about, you know, it's still there, but it's about creating systems and creating habits that allow you to operate in a state, right? So environment is the biggest one, you know. Who you're around, or the state of your home, and all these things, right? It's all environmental. With what are you visually taking in your own environment? What are you being exposed to? This goes across all your social media, everything, right? Everything you take in, it's all doing something to you. Yeah. 70 push-ups down. Let's get another 10. All right. Just do 200 a day at the moment, I think, guys. I think that's a good spot. Just these first 2 or 3 days. We'll see how we go. You know me, I get excited. I did this last year. I'm like, all right, we'll just do 200 a day. And the challenge I set was 200 a day, but I kept doing 400, 500, 600. So this tends to get a bit out of control, folks. So we'll see how we go. Wouldn't surprise me if by the time we get to September, I go and change it and be like, I'm going to do 1,000 a day. Because I'm an idiot. Good to see you, brother. How's the progress? Good outpost. Good, man. Yep. How about yourself, mate? Did get halfway. Fantastic, Jenny. Do what you can, mate. That's what it's all about, right? And then, you know, you wait a couple of minutes. If you want to try some more. If it gets too hard to hit 10 push-ups, like that's when you drop it to 5. It's like, this stuff's all so simple. People like, join a gym and you need a coach and you need this and that. You really don't. You don't need any of this shit. It's so simple, man. Like, the basic workouts you do, the knowledge you need, it's all very simple stuff, basic stuff. You know, you don't need to buy courses or pay a gym or some crap. We are with you, Mark. Thank you, Georgina. Much appreciated. Georgina's advances are going to be the reason I'm going to have to keep my shirt on for the 739 push-ups. But I do appreciate Georgina being here. But yeah, I'm going to have to just sweat through t-shirts, otherwise I'm going to get objectified on here by Georgina, I fear. Oh, shit. Best get off, take care, man. Yep, Baz, yep. Enjoy yourself, mate. Hope you have a great day. Yeah, seize the day, carpe all the DMs and all that. Or it was unknown. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I asked if the sheep were all right, mate. I asked if everything went well with the new lambs. If you don't train, you go downhill, and the wrong people don't help you. I hear you, Baz. I hear you, man. It's all about the people around you, you know. What information are you taking in on a daily basis? What people are you allowing into your mind, right? All these things, they all factor, for sure. They all factor. All right, 70 push-ups, guys. We're just cruising on through. Just doing 2. We're back. Sorry, apparently my phone wanted to update itself, so it pauses my live to tell me, restart your phone. It's like, that's really good when I'm in the middle of a live stream. Thank you, Samsung. Good job. Don't go, hey, this guy's live on YouTube right now. Maybe let's not push the thing that pushes him off to update his phone right now. Could that, you know, he's live on YouTube right now. You know what? It's hit him with a notification that disconnects his live stream. Do you want to restart your phone right now? No, I don't. I'm busy. Disgusting, isn't it? Remember, these are the tech companies that make the best of, you know, like all the glitches in YouTube. You see these multi-billion-dollar companies. You see how, like, you know, you think you're failing in life. These people are multi-billion-dollar companies, and they just can't get the most simple shit right. I'm just saying, they're just people. You're no different. Like and subscribe, you filthy animals. Gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly yellow keister off my property. Actually, I can't read. I can't do the Home Alone bit on live. It's got too much wrong language in it for YouTube Live. No, I'll have to. That was a good movie though. The original Home Alone. That was a great movie as a kid, even as an adult. So it's an absolute classic, isn't it? It's 80 down for today. All right. Let's take a moment there. Hey, CCN, great to see you guys. How are you? How are you guys? We're back at it, mate. We're back at it with the prostate cancer push-ups again this year. So it's crazy. It's been a whole year since I made my first YouTube channel. So yeah, whole year. It's actually, this year has gone by slower. The last many years of my life went by like a blur, but this year I've been so focused, been doing so much, changing, learning so much. There's been so many different experiences, great conversations on here and stuff. This year's felt more like 10 years of when I was video gaming, you know. For 1 year of just yeah, I don't know. Lost for words. Yeah, hope you guys are well. I was in the background on your stream yesterday, CC, and I said hi and that, and then I was vibing, cleaning up outside, working in the garage and stuff. Had my headphones on. So yeah, appreciate it, guys. They do CCN 420, guys. If you check out their channel, they do like DJ sets and stuff out of like they have like a house bus thing, motorhome type thing, and they do DJ sets and that out of it. Real good tunes if you're into like yeah, you know, drum. Oh, I wouldn't really call it drum and bass stuff, really, would I? It's like more like a techno kind of. I don't know. I don't want to categorize it. It is what it is. It changes around. It's. I don't know. You go into that channel, man. You listen to that music. It's just a beautiful flow. Whatever they're doing, it's always. I always enjoy the music there. So. Push-ups easier, I'd say. I'll switch up a bit. Pull-ups easier or push-ups? Oh, push-ups are definitely easier than pull-ups. Pull-ups Pull-ups are definitely a lot tougher in my opinion. Alright, let's go to the 90. Good. I'm feeling that strength come back already. Day 2, starting to get back to these consistent push-up numbers and start building it all up. Nearly 20 likes. We're getting there. We're getting there. 10 votes on the poll there. Thank you. Thank you. It's just to point people that way. Make sure they read it, I suppose. I don't know. It's a poll. It does something. So I might get rid of that one. I'm sure people can read the pinned comment anyway, can't they? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? 90 push-ups. There we go. We're almost at the 100. Who's doing some push-ups with me? Anyone? Have we got any volunteers? Just make sure you rotate your wrists slowly. Don't crack, crack, crack. Just slowly rotate your wrists and that. Loosen everything up. Keep that blood flowing between your push-ups. Don't just sit there like idle hands. Keep everything flowing. Works good. Well, it's definitely a colder one this morning, isn't it? It's nice. It's refreshing. There's no wind, but it's just a little bit cold. I think it's going to warm up into a beautiful day. It was looking like a great day down in Canterbury at Links View Acres. He was streaming earlier. Yeah, it looked like a beautiful morning out his place. Same kind of sky, warm up. Might be a good day for a motorbike ride, I think. I think I'm going to take out a motorbike shortly. Go for a little adventure after I get this done. Go to the beach or something. People have been requesting a beach live out of me, actually. Should I go to the beach today, maybe? I wasn't going to ride the bike that far, but we could go to the beach. I've been a good boy and working hard. We'll see how we get on. We might go to the beach today, tomorrow. I think Susie will be mad if she's at work and I wander off and go to the beach on my own, because we haven't been for a while. Better make sure I take the missus along. Well, I'll think about it. Ready to do 50? So I can't do bloody 50 in a row, Kane. I can do about 35 in a row, mate. I've never done 50 in a row. You mean 50 total? You going to 50 total? You there? What do you mean 50 in a set? Because before you were saying about doing 25 in a row or something. I'm at 90 at the moment, bro, so I'm just going to take it through to the 100. Okay, it's 100. Nice and easy. Make sure I keep the shoulders moving. I've got to make sure. Last time I built up numbers like this, I didn't stretch enough between. It started to get difficult. Around 600, 700 push-ups, it started to get really difficult. So I'm going to make sure I'm stretching myself properly and taking my time. We've got all of August to build up to 739 push-ups every day in September, so we're good. 2 lots of 25. Damn, boy. 2 lots of 25, he says. What are you trying to do to me, Kane? Trying to break me. Kane's trying to up the game on us. Kane thinks the push-ups are his ally. Oh. Yes. 25, you say? 25, you say? Give us a moment here, Kane, before I do a 25. Just give it some. I need to stretch it out a bit more before I do a 25. All right. We're gonna have to take my boots off. All right, we're good. Before I try to do 25 push-ups in a row, I need to stretch my shoulder a bit more, I think. I'll just loosen everything up that way. Give us a moment. I've got it. I'll do a set of 25 with you, bro. That's better. That's better. Click the damn shoulder back into a bit. Yeah, Georgina. Here we go. Georgina, control yourself, mate. Control yourself, mate. So I got to keep my shirt on, you know. Got to get bloody Georgina excited otherwise. Maybe to screenshot that. I used to have my shirt off on live, but too many people get bloody excited. That's the problem. I see London, I see France, I see Mark Sunday. Oh man. This is why I keep you around, Georgina, because it is flipping hilarious, mate. For all I know, you're some like frickin' 15-year-old dude. Who would know? But the persona's funny. I will give you that. The persona is damn funny, man. If whether you're real or not, it does make me laugh. So, oh, right, we're going to do 25 in a row, won't we, Kate? Is my camera low enough now? There we go. Now it should be right. You're an old lady having fun? Oh, that's good then. Happy days, mate. Damn it, Kane, you might be 25. Fine. Alright, I'll try. It's been a while. There you go, it's 25. Oh, that's harder than it usually is for me. Yep. We'll just take a moment there. The heart's going. It's 25. Feels good though, man. Feels real good. That jumps me from 100 to 125. That's a good cheat code. Rather than doing 10 at a time. Got to 14. Solid, bro. Yeah, I was nearly out at about 18 there. It does help in your mind, Kane, to tell yourself you're going to 30 or something. Like, through the first 10 or 15, it kind of zeroes them. So if you go in your brain, you go, I'm going to do 25 push-ups. You can see at that 25th one, I'm still really struggling. But my brain, up until about 22, is like, I'm trying to go to 30 push-ups or I'm trying to go to 40. So like we're not even halfway yet. You got to keep going. It's kind of that. That will carry you through really easily. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. I'll definitely, I've definitely been a bit lazy on the workout. The amount I should be doing, right? Usually, like, I'm active in the garage and doing all sorts of stuff around here. But yeah, smashing out 25 push-ups like that is a different thing. The mind is strong, it is, man. I think 100 is plenty. Yeah, 100's a good number, man. 19 likes, oh, Thanks for letting me know, Georgina. Yeah, we're close, nearly at the 20 likes. If anybody hasn't liked, please do. I didn't bring any water with me. I'm going to get some water, guys, because otherwise I'm going to be an idiot. No, give me 10 seconds. I'll just grab a bottle of water. Bottle of water? Bottle of water. Oh, my legs. Sorry, folks, I just need to wet my whistle a wee bit. Need to wet my whistle. A bit of water there to wet my whistle. My brain is still trying to doubt me right now. Right now, it's like you're not doing 739 push-ups a day in September. It's like, yes I am. And yes, we will. You have to believe in the good things coming, right? You have to earn it. There's no shortcuts, right? There's no shortcuts. Alright, next 10, I suppose. Keep on going at it. We're at 125 at the moment. Okay. 135. Starting 50 push-ups now. Fantastic, Zaki. Thank you for getting involved, bro. I appreciate it. Always good to have you guys join in for some of them. All right. 135. There we go. We'll just go to, I think just 200 today. We did 200 yesterday. We're only just starting out August, so we'll take it easy. Because I know I could do 500-600 a day right now, but it doesn't work that way, you know. I can do it, but I won't have that consistency yet. So that's why we're starting off August at 200 push-ups a day. So I can do 739 every day in September. That's the for the Prostate Cancer Foundation charity, Blue September, here in New Zealand. So yeah, that is the plan. That is the plan, Lieutenant Dan. We're going to do push-ups for charity. If you want to join me for any, you can. It's a good deal. I'll tell you what, boy, it's a good deal. I'll do another 25. That's 50 with it. Okay, no, I ain't doing another set of 25 right now, but you can do the mate. You got one set of 25 out of me for now. I might stick a cheeky one in at the end. We'll see how we go. We'll see how you know, as I say, you can't live off how you feel, but you also have to be sensible. You got to listen to your body. And no, with Zaki. Oh, you're gonna do some with Zaki. Oh, fantastic, mate. Yeah, there you go, Zaki. Kane's gonna get in some more for you now. Difference in physique doing push-ups. Oh, most definitely, man. Most definitely. Like all this in my arm, this taper, all of this here was not here. That is strictly push-ups, man. For like, I don't know. It was like 2 months of daily push-ups to establish that. Honestly, like if you do 200 push-ups a day for a month, and then you did 300 push-ups a day for a month, you'll go, like, my whole arm was basically that size, right? So gained all this muscle up through here. It's widened out a lot. You'll see it increase more over the next few days, though. As I start doing 500, 600 push-ups a day, you'll see everything here. You gain a lot through here. You'll feel it in the tension here. So it'll build up your upper pec as well. It'll build up right in there. You'll see it. Build up the shoulders and that. You'll see it. It'll be a lot more. If you do 200 push-ups every day for like 2 weeks, there's no disputing what you'll notice in the mirror, man. And you'll feel like you'll be a bit wider as well. You'll be like walking through doorways sideways, you know. It's kind of how it goes. But yeah, you'll get them in. Just it's a pain, and like you can split it up, right? So you can do 100 push-ups in the morning, 100 at night or something, and then eventually you're aiming to do, you know, 200 push-ups. I think realistically, 150 to 200 push-ups every day is where you'd want to set the limit for like growth and like just flowing along with it. There are like, it is good to do some higher days of like 500 or something to really push yourself. But yeah, so it's not really necessary. Like the mental health side of it and gaining a good physique, I'd recommend 150 to 200 a day, man. Pull-ups also good. Yep. So that's what I was usually pairing, was I'd do 200 pull-ups, 200 push-ups a day and 50 pull-ups or 80 pull-ups or something like that. Like 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups I could do, but then the next day I'll just maybe do just push-ups, right? And I'd do the pull-ups every couple of days. It just depends, man, like how you're flowing along and how your body's feeling, and, you know, what other physical work you're doing in your day-to-day makes a huge difference as to what you can do in the gym and that, right? Or fitness-wise. What are we at? We're at 135 at the moment, all right? Take it to the 145. We hit 20 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. If you want to join in, yeah, feel free. If you can do one for each 10 I do or something, it's better than none. 1 is always better than none. 2's better than that. It's always you versus you. You know, if a scrawny little weed like me can do it, I'm sure we'll be alright. 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 Oh man, these full reps. The full reps get you. That's why I do them a bit slower. I don't want to wreck my joints bashing the up and stuff, right? So you don't quite come all the way up. You don't want to lock out the top. You don't really lock out the bottom. You can hold that under muscle tension, right? It's all about that control. For me, I like to do them that way. Use music with exercise? No, can do. The only stuff I can play on here is like copyright free music, unfortunately. So yeah, anything else I play, yeah, this YouTube essentially won't monetize me. Yeah, you get flagged for all that when you do lives. So yeah, help me a lot all the time. Yeah. But yeah, definitely. I definitely agree, Valina. Like the music to flow through tasks and stuff is awesome. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant while I was live, but yeah. Yep. Or people can listen to the smooth sounds of my ASMR voice. I don't know. Sound like a blend of an Australian and a sheep. That's a New Zealand accent. Play some New Zealand Viking music. New Zealand Viking music. I've not heard of this genre. We're at 145. I don't like uneven numbers. Maybe it's because I'm autistic, but we'll take it through to the 150. Right, there we go. That off your shoulder. Right, 150. Oh, look at the pen. My penmanship's getting better at numbers almost. Writing down so many of them. Yeah, music definitely helps when you're, I forget that, right? When I'm being a bit distracted, I'm not that motivated or something, I'm like, you know, I need to sort of, you know, or I'm not disciplined, whatever, right? I need to kind of get in that state. I feel crap. Yeah, getting the right music on really always helps, you know. I think it drives us more than we think, right? Thought you were the only one with even odd issues. No, like when I do 10 push-ups at a time, and because of a set of 25, then it's like we're at 145. I'm like twitching internally. I'm like, no. This is every time I'm doing 10 push-ups, we're ending up with a 5 on the end of the number. I don't like it. I don't like it. Never quite know what's causing it. Is it the autism or is it the ADHD, or am I just weird? Ah, well. See, if you spend your life asking these questions about yourself, you'll spend your life pondering them. Yeah. Just be yourself, right? Oliver Tree was a big proponent of that. Just be yourself, be weird, be who you are, right? That's where freedom truly is when you drop, essentially drop what other people think of you, what the world might perceive you as. You know your truth, you know who you are, you know what you're aiming at, you know what you're trying to achieve. Anything outside of that is just noise, really. You know, that's what always shuts us down from our dreams and stuff. We go, oh, I might build this business, da 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 da, and you tell a friend or a family member or something, and they just dismiss it and go, oh, you won't do that, that won't work, da 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 da, right? And you come to them excited, and it's like you end up convincing yourself that, oh, they're just trying to really help you in that, but a lot of it is also other things, right? So, you know, lean into stuff and find out for yourself, right? If you want to pursue something, don't ask the opinion of your friends. Don't ask the opinion of your family. Don't ask the opinion of people who historically, when you come to them with good news, rob that energy from you, rob that excitement, rob that dream. That's what'll get you. That's what'll kill your dream before it even takes off. You come to somebody with good news, and they will tear you apart, man. They won't even realize they're doing it. It's not even their intention. But it's the biggest thing to watch out for if you're chasing a dream. So that's why I try and create a channel and environment where people can, they can be like that, and they're going to get support instead of judgment, instead of bullshit. So, you know, if you got some good news, you can tell us proudly, and we'll support you on it. We're not going to be like, oh, that won't work out. Why would you think you could do that? And, oh, remember last time? Remember when you tried to? Yep. As if you never learned, you know, as if you're still the person they met 15, 20 years ago or something, you know. It's not who you are now, right? Just believe. It's so easy, man. It's stupidly easy. Just believe in yourself and ignore the opinions of others. Ignore the opinions of anybody who's not on the side of you. Because there's nothing there for you. All it's going to do is take from you, right? There's a lot of stuff I'd love to tell some people close to me. But I'm not going to say it. Because that good vibe, that good energy, that spirit I've got is by not, since I've stopped putting it out there and just putting it here and putting it into my actions, I'm getting all the return of it, right? Rather than being put off by and getting self-doubt and getting anxious and all these things, because it's all, yeah. Be on the side of you. The only person you need to cheer for is yourself. The only person's opinion is yourself. You know, it's good to get other opinions and stuff, but just be wary of the people who are always not on the side of you with it, you know. They'll try to break your spirit, don't listen to them, let your success speak. Yeah. It's not even that they're trying to break your spirit, especially with close friends and family. At times it can be they're trying to protect you, right? Because they've seen you fail before and they don't want to see you hurt. That's kind of that's the biggest one, especially with family and stuff, right? Sundays are just a chill day. I love good news and hate negativity. That's it, right? The moment you take those negative, you know how you've had like people in your life that were just toxic. It was a bad situation, whatever. And once you're free of that person, you realise that, you know, you weren't the problem. You were actually doing all right, and their energy was dragging you down, right? It's hard at times, man. It's hard when you got to cut off some people. You know people 15, 20 years or something. You don't even have to cut them off as such. It's just, sometimes you just don't take your good news to them. You keep your good news to yourself, you know. Some people I'll talk to about some stuff, but there's just some people I won't, you know. What are we at? 150 push-ups. I'm going to go to 200. We're at 150. Get that up a bit more there. Yeah, what do we got? 25 likes. Can we get to 30? What do you reckon? What do you reckon, chat? Can we get to 30? All right. $160. 160. Happy days. Don't worry, I have resilience, but yeah, some people can be very negative because they have nothing to give. They're empty. Yeah. That's it, Valina. People don't really do it intentionally that much, but people will support you, but they don't want to see you do better than them. So you'll have good friends, family, whatever, who are, we'll support you, but the moment they perceive that you're outperforming them, you watch out for that shift, right? You watch for the change in attitude, watch for the change of the support, that it suddenly flips the other way, you know. Yeah, it's interesting. Gabrielle, I think it keeps me mostly in a calmer state overall, but it's I have to be heavily moderated with it, or I'll just be lazy and anxious and useless. Yeah. So I will have the tiniest amount. Like I don't do it to get messed up. I do it to focus if I really need to. Just like I'm getting a bit aggro, I'm getting a bit on edge too much. I'll just have enough just to settle me down just a fraction, just keep my head level. But it's different, you know, different strains, different people and stuff. So yeah, just, you know, only you can know what's working best for you. You know where, you can see the effects, right? It's different for everyone. So yeah, it's just one of those things you got to just monitor carefully. I think I probably would be better off long term without it. If I can manage the things I'm trying to manage with it, you know. It just kind of that one trade off to balance my mind out to allow me to do everything else I need to do rather than. I think, yeah, without it I can tumble as well, yeah. It's a hard one. It's just like a vibe thing, right? Just feeling out when it's working for me, when it's not. Try and be consciously aware of like where my brain's at, whether I smoke or not. Not just like if I just sit there and wake up and just smoke, I'll sit there and smoke 4 cones without thinking. So obviously that can't be happening. So yeah, sometimes I'll have a fraction. It's very small amounts. But yeah, I definitely if I have too much, that'll definitely be a massive anxiety trigger. Yeah, that's been for some friends as well. A friend of mine always swore by getting to work first, getting into a task that he really wanted to focus on and getting it started. And once the task was started and he was moving, then he'd have a little bit, and then that would carry him through. Whereas if he had it beforehand, it didn't work. Or like, yeah, it would have to be, or it would be immediate smoke. And the moment the pipe's down, he'd be straight out working. That's how he made weed work for him. But as I say, like everybody's different. I think really probably most people are better off without it, especially if you're prone to anxiety and stuff. You just got to try have some and try have none for a couple of weeks and stuff, right? And just see what's serving you and what isn't. Do not let the haters stop you. Oh no, haters will never stop me, mate. Haters will never stop me. They'll never stop me. As I say, I'll be streaming on this channel for like the next 30 years, guys. So the rest of my life, I'll stream on this channel. I'll do stuff on this channel, right? That's the plan. So, you guys are the early subscribers to a very big thing in time. I mean, we're 6 months into this channel. It's so early days, man. My brain with this channel is 10 years. 10 years out. In some ways, I'm not hyper focused on that, but I know where I want to be at in 10 years with it. I can't tell you what. We'll see. You'll see. You'll see. I've got all my day ones here. Got all my day ones. And you guys make it all possible, right? So, appreciate you. We'll make something work. We're going to change the world a little here. We really are. Oh, right. On my back. It's my back playing up now, not my arms. A bit crooked. $170. 30 to go still. It's all right. Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. We'll get there. Just my back's just. Hang on. All right. Now, nearly. All right. Get Susie to walk on my back later. Click it all back in. What's going on? Like done, brother. Put their work in. G'day, Jim Homie Chris. How are you, bro? Good to see you, mate. I'm the same. Been a struggle for me. Learned moderation now, but looking for alternatives to fill it with that are healthy. Yeah. other sources of dopamine, right, Gabrielle? So yeah, fitness, just even going for a walk and stuff instead, it's all going to create dopamine. It's going to make you feel better that way, right? But yeah, what's going on? Yeah, we're just flying along. Oh, I didn't write that down. We're at 170 push-ups today, man, and yeah, we're just flying along. Taking it real cruisy, just the second day of like I haven't done many push-ups for quite a while, so I was doing kind of 50 a day usually with D-Bird typically. If I wasn't live at the time or modding for him and stuff, so try and get some in. But yeah, that's why I'm spending August building the numbers back up so we can do the 739 every day. Tough. It's going to be tough, man. But it's all for a good cause, for the Prostate Cancer Foundation in New Zealand for Blue September. So it's all for a fantastic cause that we're doing it. And yeah, I like it. I'm just making sure I take it easy these first days of August, because I could pump out I could smash out 1,000 right now if I want to, and it'll take me about 4 hours. I could smash out 1,000 push-ups, but I'm just gonna wreck myself, right? So I'm gonna use the same strategy I used last year, really. Yeah, I stream all those, Gabrielle. Yeah, I do garage co-working streams, yeah. When I'm working in the garage on stuff in the background, cleaning or whatever, yeah. I do those, mate. Yeah, yeah. If you just look up any of the streams on the channel that say like it's a back to the garage, it's like a Back to the Future thumbnail with a lot of purple and stuff in it and a car in it and me in the garage. Those are all the co-working streams. They're just called co-working or work with me or something like that. Yeah, if you check those out. Yeah, well, I'll probably be doing one of those today, actually, Gabrielle, in about, what time is it? 10:30 already. Probably about 2 o'clock, somewhere around there. We'll do a couple of hours in the garage. I'm going to spend some time there, then Susie's going to come home. We're going to sort some stuff out and hang out and whatever. So probably about 2 o'clock, I'll do an hour or two in the garage if you have any projects you want to work on. Thank you, Georgina, for letting Gabrielle know the score there. Much appreciated, mate. All right, 30 push-ups to go. Oh, my knee. Oh, I'm messing myself up at the moment, I tell you. Just bear in mind, in less than a month, I'm going to have to be doing 739 push-ups a day. So if you want to see me try and do that, like and subscribe, because we're going to do push-ups every day as per the pinned comment. Right now I'm at 170 push-ups and I crouch down for blooming 2 minutes. I've shattered this knee. I've broken that ankle front and rear. I've broken my hip. I've broken that hand. I shattered that elbow. I broke that collarbone. Just motorcycles, BMX bikes. Actually, mostly BMX bikes, more than motorcycles. Go figure. I'm getting old, but if you want to see a 39-year-old try with all these blooming busted bits, try and do 739 push-ups a day, subscribe and like, yes. All for a good cause for the New Zealand Prostate Cancer Foundation. So, as I said, I did it last year for them, and I did 200 a day for them last year. Some days I'd do up to 600, but that was pretty rare. But this year I'm going to do 739 every day. I'm sure as heck going to try. I'll get it done. If I'm on the floor in a puddle of tears, we will get this challenge done. So there you go. I'll do another 10 push-ups and I'll check the chat, guys, because then we only got 20 to go. I'm resting a bit long, which is making them harder, to be honest. It's the 180. Whew. See, we're getting a good pump there. Good pump on the muscles, build up the muscles from the push-up. Good muscles. Better stop, I'll get Georgina too excited. Calm down, Georgina. Calm down, mate. That's all right. Everybody just settle down. Any distraction between I do a bit of a... Yeah, I think I'm leaving a bit long on the rest. I mean, like, with actual people in your community, like someone needs a garage taken down, someone else needs a deck built. Oh, yeah, well, fine. Yeah, it could be Gabrielle. I mean, I don't know if it's everyone wins. Like, for me, it's like like YouTube doesn't pay me, right? Like it's doing live streams. YouTube doesn't pay you. So all I get from all the content I do on here live, it's only super chats and memberships are the only thing driving the channel. So that's where it's like, yeah, I could do those, that kind of stuff maybe as a long form, and yeah, that would be a way to go with long form content. I think I did consider doing it. I originally wanted to do a YouTube channel about helping people with decluttering and de-hoarding and stuff like that. But I followed some channels, Midwest Magic Cleaning. I'd watch his streams, and he dealt with a lot of neurodivergence and hoarding disorder and helping people in the community in that. And it kept basically biting him in the ass because you're dealing with a mental condition and trying to help people in that way that it got very difficult for him at times, and that wasn't a pressure I want to put on myself. I'd love to help people, but it's also like I'm not a professional at that. But yeah, I do get what you mean about taking down sheds and stuff like that could be a good idea. The thing is getting people on camera and that can be quite tricky. Most people don't want to be on camera and stuff, so I try and make it so it's just usually me on camera. So arms. Yes, I try. I enjoy your garage streams too. I just mean like the real life community helpers. You're quite rural, right? Yeah, it's pretty out in the country out here, but yeah, I think that a lot of the kind of people out here, they wouldn't want to be in a YouTube show or anything. And then it's also like nobody out here really like knows I do YouTube. Like I've got a couple of mates in the area who know I do YouTube, but it's not like it's good. I'm not a celebrity out here, you see. I'm not a celebrity out here. So when I blow up, hopefully for quite a while, nobody out my ways will know I'm YouTube famous, right? Because you live out in the country, it's viewed as a cringe type thing, right? Oh, you're a YouTuber, are you? You do the YouTube, it's very, you get what I mean? It's the stigma of it all, so yeah, I don't know. So why did I flip the page over here? I haven't finished writing it down yet. I'm not thinking now. We've got 180, 20 to go. Oh man, these are more difficult today, that's for sure. I think I'm resting too long between the sets is the problem. Yeah, it's a bit better. That was a bit shorter than the last rest. Yeah, I'm glad I'm only doing 200 today, I tell you. 10 more to go. We'll have a bit of a chat inside after. I'm due another coffee, for sure. Get another good coffee in me. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Gabrielle, for sure. It's just, yeah. I've always thought of it as just sort of documenting my own journey and doing my own stuff. But yeah, that is something it could evolve into. I have thought along those lines. I had something a bit different in mind, but I don't want to give it all away too much. Got to leave some surprises for the channel. Right? I can't, if I tell everybody about all the plans for the channel for the next 10 years, I can't be like, big announcement, guys, or people will be like, we know. Like, oh. You got to build hype and all that, right? As I say, I try to make the most real, genuine channel I can. But then there's all this pressure to play the algorithm game. I've seen I've seen quite a few streamers since I started streaming, and when they were small streamers at 200-300 subs, I was too. And yeah, most of them didn't last long before they just sold out to the algorithm and started doing the, play the sound to get subscribers, and their shorts, and they just went the traditional YouTube, what everyone else is doing to try and please the algorithm. And I'd rather just do what I do, and eventually the right people will find the channel, as they have, right? We've proven that time and time again. That's how we've built such a great community, is by not pushing it into slot, by not presenting the channel as something it's not, not putting on an act, any of that, by keeping it real. That's its value, right? And the other thing with YouTube is everybody's copying everybody, right? So if everybody's putting on an act, everybody's just copying everybody. But when I'm myself and real and genuine, people can try copying me all they want. They can copy me word for word. They can take everything I do on here, but they're not me. So it's disingenuous, right? So that's the way forward. Is the best way to do YouTube, in my opinion, is be yourself and just be real. I think that's what people need from creators. you know, some people are looking for brain rot and whatever, but I think a lot of people are like tired of that and they just want a normal, real person and real conversation. It's like, okay, well, let's do that, you know. My man D-Bird does the same thing, Men of Action channel, does the same thing. I really enjoy his chats. Last 10. Then we'll chat and have a coffee inside. Oh, man. All right, we did it. All right, we're good. 200 down. All right, 200 down. All right, Georgina, don't get excited, right? We're going to do this. Because as you know, I tell my true story and all that on here, right? So since I haven't done push-ups for ages, and we're going to be doing push-ups all of August, and 739 every day in September, we're going to do a quick physique check, just so I have some footage. I'm not going to stand there and pose a million different ways, all right? But try to contain yourselves, all right? By contain yourselves, all right, I mean Georgina, with her lewd comments. I did a rollover before, and she said, I said Paris, I said France, I said Mark's underpants, right? Yeah. Alright. So there we go. I've been a bit lazy on my push-ups lately, but there we go. This physique. Start of August, right? Alright. 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 Alright, good. All sorted. Okay. So we'll see where we're at in the end of September. See if we get some more. Alright. Alright, that's all you get. Try to keep me blouse on here, or else people get weird. Right, left, right, left, right. All right. Woohoo! Oh my god, what have I done? All this excitement, Georgina. You're still not a member, mate. Hey. I feel exploited. I feel exploited at this point, Georgina. There you go, right. But no, my physique will definitely improve doing... You'll see the difference, like Zachy and that asked earlier, they're like, you know, what differences, you know, the push-up's going to make to physique and da-da-da. It's like, well, you know, there's 2 days in and you can see I do 200, 300 a day. You can see everything I eat and, yeah, I'll just build the muscles back up. Like, in a week, I'll look very different to that, I tell you. It's just getting back into it, you know. Once the muscles are there, they're kind of there forever, and they're kind of just, you know, it's a lot easier to get them back if you're lazy for a few weeks or something. You're not doing as much or whatever. Shush, Justin, no, you didn't see nothing, mate. No. No, you're imagining things, no. This is why I keep my shirt on. I don't want it to be objectified on YouTube Live. Oh, I love this, guys. Yeah, man. It's amazing in the whole world of the internet. Like, a lot of people complain about the trolls and that, but I mean, for the whole thing of the internet and all the people that are on YouTube and stuff, we get a good chat. We get a good bunch of people. Like, you know, people who understand. You know, you get the humour. You know, I don't have to worry, and in this channel, I really don't have to worry about, you know, oh, I could say the wrong thing. It's like you guys hear me just yap for hours and hours, and you're not like, oh no, that one thing he said is, you know, too offensive. It's not like, you know, you're walking out of the comedy show like, oh, that joke was too offensive. Like, all his other stuff was funny, but that bit was not. You know, we don't seem to get that. We seem to get just a good smattering of It is a fitness channel. It's one aspect of what I do, right? It's a self-improvement channel overall, man. It's a build your life channel across all aspects, not just fitness. Fitness is one aspect of that, right? It's very important, but it's definitely not everything. You know, I think some people push that narrative a bit too much, especially on YouTube Live with fitness channels and stuff that are like, you know, fitness and the grind and everything is everything, and it's not, right? It's one ingredient to the cake. It's, you know, it's a crucial one, but I think a lot of people paper over mental health with fitness, and they're like, you know, this is how we look after our mental health, is we're just going to do, you know, 500 push-ups a day, and like these guys do these hard, like 2-hour workouts, 3-hour workouts, And then you see them burn out, and then they won't stream for weeks and stuff, and they're like, oh, I can't do it, and then they cheat their diet and stuff. And like, that's why you have to do the underlying work as well, right? You have to do the internal work, not just the physical work. The physical work helps your mindset, creates dopamine, keeps you in a more positive, better state, standing more upright, you're more proud of yourself and all that, right? But you still have to do that internal work. I think that's the most crucial part. Like, again, I'm still working at this, right? As I say, I'm not perfect. I'm just me, right? I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone or perfect or whatever. I'm where I'm at too, you know. I think that's what makes it real here, you know. Because I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. Like, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. Like, everything's sunshine, lollipops, and I shoot rainbows out my ass, and my life is wonderful. Be like me. It's like, no, like, people see me do push-ups on here, like, you're amazing. It's like, no, I'm struggling with this shit, man. I'm pushing myself to do this shit. You know, I don't want to make it look easy on here. I don't want to be on here and show people this life where it's like, oh man, you know, do push-ups or like, you know, do this. Everything's so crazy and easy. It's like, no, fuck no, it's hard, man. It's fucking hard, man. But you can do it. If I can do this shit, anybody can. Honestly, I can't stress that enough. If I can get on here and do this and talk about this stuff and work at these things each day and press on, anybody can. Truly. You know. Man, I tell you what I thought about the other day. I think about it time to time, but the other day I had a really strong realization of it. Like, even me 7 years ago would be proud as fuck of me, right? Little kid or teenage me being told he would never achieve anything or do anything, and all this negative talk I got put at me and stuff, right? What the heck was that? Oi, get out of there! Sorry. You know, all that negative energy and stuff put at me. If somebody had shown me, you know, future me, time travel back and went, hey, here, well, like, watch this video. Here's you in 20 years. No way, man. No way. But here we are. You know. So you never. This is what I mean, like, when I talk about people's careers and stuff, and they're like, I'm worried about my career, and where am I going to be in the future? I need to play in, like, no, you don't really aim in a direction, but you need to aim in a direction in life. But for the most part, you're going to learn what you want on the journey. This is what happens. Like, right, you grow up as a kid. It's not like you magically, you know, turn 18 or 20 or 25 and I've got life figured out. It's like you're going to learn the whole way through. Like, I remind myself every day at 39, I'm probably still an absolute dumbass. Like, with what I'm going to know 20 years from now. You know? You know, and not in a negative self-talk way of, I'm a dumbass, but you get what I mean? Like, I know there's going to be so much more to learn, right? Don't want to grind 24/7. Sometimes I just want to sit on my couch. It's exactly it, Justin. It's like, it's all a balance, right? Not, you know, you can't be grind and no reward. That's it, man. Can you imagine 7 years ago that you'd ever be here? The possibilities. Exactly what I mean, man. No, I couldn't have imagined it. I could not have planned for it. Like, 7 years ago, I couldn't have set a goal to be doing this, and this is what I'd be doing, and be here in the same way I am on the same path, right? It would be totally different. That's crazy, man. You just have to have a dream and believe in things, right? Like, doing YouTube live streams on self-improvement was never my dream. My dream was to get myself out of that depression, out of that funk, to beat the ADHD and autism and depression, so I could have a life, right? Not live in a way, you know, I didn't like, right? So it's all been all about facing that, and you know, the meaning of life is to go on the journey, as they say, right? Winging this for 40 years and still haven't figured out. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, going alright, eh? We're all winging it. I think that's what I think there's a lot of people at like 18 or 20, and they've got aunties and uncles like, oh, what are you going to do, and what are you going to do with your career, and how are you going to manage this and whatever. And you got to look at who the information is coming from, and look at the people that are saying all this to you, and it's like, where did they go in their life? And like, when I was 18 or 25 and that, all these people said, oh, you need to sort your life, you need to do this, you need to do that. Except they couldn't actually give me any framing like this. They couldn't ever give me any kind of answer. And I later figured out it's because they hadn't really done it. They'd kind of just gone into the job they'd gone into or whatever. Their experience was just not a path I want to walk. But they'd talk to you and be like, oh, what are you going to do with this and that? And, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that. And it's kind of... It's just their perspective from that individual, but they never had any suggestions. It was like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Oh, could you help me do that? Oh, no, you'll have to figure it out yourself. You know, they couldn't, you get what I mean? Like, it's all the people trying to tell you what to do and, you know, society's expectations. If you need to go to university, this, that, whatever it is. And it's like, well, actually, you just live your way and find out. Because that's all that is, right? It's the opinions of others. That's what we think about when we don't believe in ourselves and when we go, oh, this will happen or maybe that, whatever. We seek opinions of others, and if they don't like back that up, it doesn't work. Dogs, bed. No, I need you in because I can see you're thinking about going under the gate again, Doofy. Come on, fella. Yeah, I know. I'm going to go ride the bike soon. I'm going to go have a play on the motorbike. I am. Can you come inside now? Hey, bed now. You're a good boy. That's a big boy. Just top up Heidi's water while I'm here, guys. Hang on. Hey, wait on. Wait. I can't pour it on your face. I'm trying to put it in the bowl. Yes, there you go. Right, good. All sorted. Right, happy dogs. Dogs have been let out. Dogs. Okay, right, we're good. We won't chat for too long. We do our main sort of self-improvement chats in the evening my time, so I'm just getting my day going here. We're nearly 11 a.m. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. Yeah, researching stuff for the channel and this and that and whatever. Still trying to learn YouTube, looking up car parts, paying bills. A lot of bills went out today, but we won't talk about that. We're going to keep a positive chat. All the bills, yeah, bills day today. One of the funniest thing is when I do the garage lights, my power bill doubles because the lights in the garage draw that much power. So when I'm in the garage, usually I've only got like the cheaper lights on, but when I'm streaming, I put them all on to make it, look right. The power bill literally doubles. I'm like, oh. So we're gonna have to change out for some. They're only like 40 watt each LEDs, but yeah, it seems to do horrific things to the power bill. The heater doesn't help either lately, but yeah, the power bills aren't traditionally that high, but that's all right. I upgraded the internet as well because I was on a cheaper, like low priority Starlink plan, and it was affecting the stream quality, so I had to upgrade that. So the internet bill doubled about a month ago when I upgraded that, and that's all right. It all works out, you got to spend money and time and that. Like this is what it is with YouTube, right? It's a grind. It's an absolute grind to get going. I think building a YouTube channel is. Venom Susie, have a great day, love. Proud of you. Oh, Susie got herself a profile picture too. Good day, love. When did you put a profile picture on your account, darling? That's the wife there, the Venom Susie. I'm gonna be wandering up. Yeah, I might stop in on my way past your work if I head out that way, love. You might see me come ripping by on your bike or something, or stop by. I was weighing up doing a beach stream, Susie, but I said to the chat, if people want me to do a beach daytime stream, hey, go to bed. That's enough. You, go lie down. Go lie down. You've literally spent... No, wait. Cut it out. What are you doing? Sorry. Yeah, spinning themselves. Right, we're back. Hey, mate, how are we going? Hey, Larry, good to see you. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to... Heidi! Get on your bed. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to make sure... She's learning, but this is ridiculous. Come on. Give her the eyes. The eyes usually work, right? That's all you got to do. You got to use a slightly firm voice and give them the... All right, what are you doing, dog? Heidi, enough. My gosh, dog. Yeah, and Susie making the chicken coop. Yeah, we do have to do a chicken coop for sure. Yep. Meaning of life to me is to love others. That's a great thing, Georgina. I like that. And love yourself equally, from Gabrielle. That's bang on. I think I'm actually in the midst of a midlife crisis. Things aren't going down the toilet, but I'm thinking, is this what I want to be doing for the rest of my life? Is this what's next? That's a great point to be at, Justin. Lean into it, man. That's what I'm here doing. Just lean into it, bro. Like, like life, we are aiming creatures. We like variety, The main thing they find, how like people are like, oh man, the 10 years of my life flew by like that, 5 years flew by like that. It's because it's the same thing every day. So you're essentially running on autopilot, and that's what we get tired of, is life feels like a blur, life feels like it's just burning past all of a sudden. And it's because we're just doing the same thing and the same thing and the same thing. So there's no the memories just become a blur, right? So it all just feels the same. So it's like you can't, whereas if you pack in, like, you go skydiving 1 week and bungee jumping 2 weeks later, that month is going to feel a bit longer, right? Especially retrospectively, like looking back on it as a memory, you've got a lot of stuff to pack in there, Perfect opportunity to change a few things, try different experiences and figure out what you want. Change is a part of life. You, bed. Oi. Heidi, you're being so naughty. Hey, go lie down. You're being naughty. Stop it. It's enough. Heidi. That's what I thought. Mog the dog. So, see, you don't have to get up. You just have to mog the dog. Hey. Enough. I'm trying to be really nice. Like, everybody can tell I'm being nice to you, but it's still not a good flow from a stream on my channel. Have you noticed every time you whine, or you don't notice, but I see I go from like 10 views to like 3? Can you not? Yeah, well, I've let you out. You've had your breakfast. You've got what you've got everything. I've had you out playing in the morning. What, long before that? No, oh my god. Put some solar lights and some solar panels to touch your roof, not commercial ones, but cheap work good. Yeah, could that. Gabrielle, what is it about you, Gabrielle? You have these phenomenal ideas every 5 seconds. Just cheap solar light panels, just literally like even like those garden light type things. They make some pretty grunty ones, or like, yeah, the solar's powered security lights are really bright. Yeah. And they only run on a tiny little, yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. I think Gabrielle may actually be a genius. I appreciate it. You often driving home? All right, Kurt. My Nick doing all right? Yeah, like and subscribe from Georgina. Yeah. Hippo Crates. Good to see you again, Hippo Crates. Now, just so everybody knows, it's satire. I know it's yeah, it just makes me think of Socrates and Bill and Ted. Yeah, instead of Socrates, they kept calling him Socrates. Good movie. Bill and Ted's what was it? The Most Excellent Adventure or whatever. How you going? How you going there, Hippo? Just hanging out. Just hanging around. Off. I know you know. Yeah. We discussed it last time. But yeah, I'm just doing a bit of a chat. We've done 200 push-ups this morning for the Prostate Cancer Foundation thing. I'm training up for that. It's all in the pinned comment there. So we're just hanging out this evening. As you can see, it's daytime, right? So I try not to sit inside. I try not to sit inside and do too much of these chats in the middle of the day, because it is my productive times. Doing all right? Yeah, flying along all right. Definitely a lot better today. The last 3 days prior, pretty depressed, pretty just down on myself. But I've still pushed through, and You know, not too hard, but I've kept that flow and just keep, okay, well, it's going to pass. Give it a couple of days, and I'll just keep on moseying through rather than reacting to it, rather than lean into those thoughts. I'm just going to, it's there, and I'm just going to, you know, try and get a bit better sleep and stuff, and, you know, it all works out, right? Periwinkle blue, new caravan for me, mama. You like dogs? Periwinkle blue, Jason Rogers. Periwinkle blue. Good reference. One of my favourite movies. Hello, I'm Verity. Ask me anything. I know everything. I got a Nissan Skyline, right? So tell me, what's a better motor, a Gallo 12 or a Gallo 24? I was thinking of changing out the motor, but I couldn't decide between a Gallo 12 or a Gallo 24. What do you think? It'll be grand. Keep yourself physically active, lad. You're a physical lad. That's what you need. Yeah, I need that, especially with neurodivergence, right? With ADHD, I need that. I need that dopamine. Yeah, no, the dopamine baseline for neurodivergence, we need like it's like 2 times the amount of dopamine just to be on baseline with how everybody else wakes up. So we wake up heavily depleted, right? A Gallo 24 is a good choice. Oh, that's good. I didn't know pizza places made motors. It was a trick question. That was actually from Too Fast, Too Furious, where they tried to pair him up with somebody who didn't know anything about cars. He said, what's a better motor for my Skyline, a Gallo 12 or a Gallo 24? And he just got the Gallo off the pizza place the guy was eating from. So, yep, you don't know everything. I'm sorry. The mind is an organic radio. You do not create bad thoughts or good thoughts. You do experience both, but you're not the creator of said thoughts. You've never had a good idea or a bad idea. Yes. It's very interesting when people wake up, when you truly understand that the chatter in the skull is just subconscious. It's just noise. It's things people have said to you. It's your own self-doubts, whatever. It's not you. It's not real. That isn't the voice that's meant to guide you. When you hear this chatter in your skull and these overthinking and these self-deprecating thoughts, that's not who you are. It's just noise. You are what you then actually act out into the world, you know. You create your own reality, you know. I think that's the thing we struggle with most, is creating our own reality. Right? Not the thoughts, not what other people are saying to us, not what outside influences of politics or something are coming in. What are we aiming at, and how focused are we on that? Every time we got a decision in our day, it's like, my goals are this. It's like every decision you're making, is it towards your goals or is it away from your goals? Sometimes towards your goals is, I'm going to go play a video game for half an hour. Sometimes towards your goals is, I'm going to go out and play mini golf with my missus to have some downtime or something, right? You know, you've got to be, you know, you can't just be punishing yourself. As somebody said earlier, you know, it's not about 24/7 grind. Nobody can sustain that. If you're depressed, do jumping jacks, watch cat videos, and go help someone. I mean, the internet was always made for cats initially. That was the original basis of the internet. Like the first memes, they were all cat memes, you know, Icon has cheeseburger and all these things. That was the early days of the internet. You can lose your ego. You've never had a good idea, and you can forgive yourself. You never had an evil thought. Yeah. Yeah, it's just chatter, eh? It's just, yeah. It's just figuring out who you are in the face of everybody the world trying to tell you who you are. Actually figuring out who you are is, that's the battle, I think. I think that's the thing to overcome. You know, when you actually lean into being you, you know, you're going to find you. If you lean into everyone else and go, oh, like, should I do this? Should I do that? You know, like, I've had people come and ask me recently. A guy his car was in the paint shop. He's like, man, I'm down to these 4 colours. I can't decide what colour I want. What one do you think will look good? I'm like, no. What colour do you want for your car? What colour do you want to look at? Like, don't outsource these decisions. You know, just pick one. You know, just go with something. Bobby Joe Ashton. How are you, mate? Great to see you again. I'm out. Have a good stream. I'm going to try hit the sack. All good. Hippo crates, mate. And yeah, I'll be back on. We'll be doing an evening chat stream in about 7 hours, man. So you might be up for that one. About 7 hours, we'll do an evening chat. I'm going to do another stream in the day today, probably from the garage. I need to sort through all those bins apart. So I did some of it yesterday, but I didn't really stream it. So I think I'll see how I go. I'll put some music on. When I do the garage streams now, I've learned to kind of go into the garage, have music on, get working on my own, and do like half an hour of work. Then I'll hit the live and kind of flow out that last hour of that block on live. Seems to work well. Putting in work, that's it, man. Putting in work. Yeah. I know it sounds tiring, doesn't it? Jimmy Jazz, I'm going alright, mate. How about yourself? How's things going? Been a tough few days. Like as always, I'm honest and just real on here. It's been a tough few days mentally. My head's just been trying to torture me. Just about all I have to do around here and how long it's going to take. And oh man, that's like you're going to be 3 years of working at this. Like the vision in your head of how this is going to be and how everything is set in life, you're 3 years off it, right? But I know I'll get there day by day. So I just had to remind myself of that. Like it's okay. It's a process. It's going to take time. You got to have patience and let things come in time, right? Have tough days, but you're a soldier, mate. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. That's exactly it, right? That's exactly it. We all got tough days. Nobody is going through life where they don't have a tough day. Nobody is like, people might put on a smiley face, but you never know what's going on in their life, right? So, you got to treat yourself with that same kindness and compassion. Like I always try and remind myself when my negative thoughts start in my head, I remind myself, talk to yourself like a friend you're trying to help. So if a friend of mine came to me with all my problems, right, and they're like, what do I do? It's like, I'm not going to be like, you're useless, you're an idiot, that'll never work, da 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 da, it's going to take you too long. Like, and I've had friends like that, and those people in my ear, I had to cut them out of my life, right? Whereas I'm going to treat myself as like a friend I'm helping. They're coming to me with the problem. It's like, rather than like give up on everything, flee the country, start a whole new life. Like my brain sometimes wakes up like that, like just screw everything. I want to live on the other side of the world. I want a whole fresh start. If everything. And I'll wake up that way for no reason. I've gone to bed perfectly normal. I'll wake up that way. And I'm just like, okay, well, if I was a friend, I was giving a friend advice with these problems, what would I say? Okay, right. Well, let's just go do 10 minutes at it. We'll carry on. And that consistency is going to keep creating evidence that we're on the right path. And okay, and that's pretty much how I flow through it, right? Come to America and be my butler. I'll let you build me a tree house. No, I do not buttle. And I do not pull boy. I'm sorry. No. I have much bigger life ambitions, mate. I'm sorry. I can't work for anyone, mate. I can't put myself under it. I can't do it no more. Did it for a long time in the city. Enslaved myself for the thing that I've struggled with the most is when I worked for someone else making, my earning potential on the hourly wage they had me on was pathetic, right? But I'd show up and, yes, sir, 3 bags full, sir. And I'm always a really good worker, I didn't piss around. I was, there'd be other people like, I worked in a courier depot doing night shift once where they bring in bins of freight and, right, you got to put it all on the conveyor belts and do everything around. And like the last hour of the shift, everyone would just stand around talking to each other. And I'm sitting there putting away all the cages that go to the courier vans. I'm moving everything around and that. And I got promoted within like a week. And they're all looking at me like, why'd you get promoted up? And it's like, well, you guys all standing around talking shit. Right. But it was like, for that really low pay, like $10 US an hour equivalent, right? I'd bust my ass. But when I'm at home working for myself, I really struggle to put in 8 hours like that. I really struggle to focus with the ability to sit inside, and do it all from home. That's the thing I struggle with most. And I'm like, man, like I could be earning like hundreds of dollars an hour on other things compared to making the $10 an hour I used to make. And I'm not doing enough. I can't discipline myself enough yet. So that's the main thing that eats at my brain. Is I get to the end of the day and I'm like, man, I only did like 4 hours of actual work today. But then I also have to remember when I go in the garage, it's not like a slog along do pace. It's like I prefer like a hard 1-2 hour hit of work, and I'll rest for a couple hours, and I'll do another couple hours of real hard hit. So I mean, really, it is more like 8-10 hours of work, but I'm just compressing it down. I think I like that. I think I like smashing shit out, right? Because otherwise I overthink, especially like decluttering. So I think today decluttering, it's not going to be like, oh, let's fish through this bin, let's see what's here. I'm just going to be like, you'll see, if I live stream it, you're going to see it. I'm just going to be like, bin, I don't give a F, right? Because I just need some of the stuff gone, you know. I think sometimes it's the state I need to put myself into, you know. Oh, we had 30 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. But yeah, I appreciate that, Jimmy Jazz, man. I think we all have tough days, man. I think we all, you know, that's just a human experience, right? So that's why I love talking about it. I love talking about it and actually meeting people where they're at in life. We all have tough days, right? We're all struggling, and I think for too long it was so taboo to talk about it. It was so, oh, you can't talk about that and feelings, what's going on. So okay, well, we'll all just suffer more instead, and we'll all plaster on a brave face and smile around each other and be like, yeah, I'm all right, mate. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, everything's great, bro. Everything's great. And then people wonder, it's like, oh, well, blah, 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 and he ended himself the other day. It's like, you fucking what? You know, like, you know, I think it's better to talk. Don't hold it all in, you know. If anybody ever has something, you know, I try not to be on Instagram too much, sitting on Messenger and that, but if there is something you really need to talk about and you don't want to put it in front of the whole chat, there's kind of two options. Oh, there's three options, right? You can either make another YouTube account with some random name and just come in here and ask a question. You can drop a comment on one of my old shorts or really old random live streams somewhere, and you know, once I've answered you, you can just delete your comment if you like. Or you can reach out on Instagram. I have the same name on Instagram. Create your outcome. If you just drop me a message, I'll get back to you. I've had some people reach out on Instagram and they just message me and be like, man, I've been watching you for like a couple of months. I'm too shy to talk in there, but like I've joined a gym. I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, thanks, bro. It's very interesting who's in the background here that reach out sometimes. So I do appreciate it, guys. But yeah, the whole point of this channel is I don't want anybody to feel like I did when I was heavily depressed and really struggling and whatever. I've been there. I know how it feels. I know how hopeless it feels, and anything I can do to help somebody with that, I'm here to try and help with that. That's why I made the channel. That's my experience. I thought could help the world most is to do that. You know, so we do the push-ups and stuff as well, but the whole channel's based around, you know, just focusing on your life, cutting out all the extra noise that stresses you out, and you know, politics, all these things beyond your control. Taking control of your life is controlling the things you can actually affect, you know, and putting effort at that. And that's where you're going to create, like, hey, I'm actually building an all right life for myself here. It might not be what's presented as the way to live in the world and what society says and what mummy and daddy and friends or whatever, you know. Life isn't Instagram. Life isn't Bugattis and mansions and you know, Airbnbs in Bali or something. It's I think it's a lot more simple than that, really, when you peel it back from the materialism and stuff. It's about experiences with the people you care about. Like Georgina said, you know, it's about the people you love. It's about the people that matter. That's what actually, you know, that's where we feel whole in life, right? You know, not viewing other people's experiences, you know, and luxury. I think it's we value actually, you know, the day at the beach you spent with someone, you know, like some of my best memories are, you know, 10 years old at my nana's house, you know, and I'm there in the morning with my nana and we're doing, you know, some soft-boiled eggs for breakfast and stuff and just hanging out with my nana and, you know, walking to the shops with my grandmother, yeah. Those are the things I remember more. I don't remember, like, Instagram reel from, you know, 5 years ago. I don't remember, you know, I don't remember some, like, you know, supercar video I watched 10 years ago of like, oh, all these Lamborghinis and Ferraris. I don't remember what they look. I don't remember any of it. I remember I watched it and wasted some time at it, but it's just not where I'm at, you know. You're a good dude, bro. Oh, yeah, I suppose. I appreciate it, Kurt. I'll try. I don't know. My mission is to be a light on the world, not a blight on the world, you know. Give more in my lifetime than I take from the world, right? I don't know. I've always had that mindset since I was young. You know, if you want it, you got to earn it. Like I was working from the age of 12, like after school and that. It's like, oh, you want a place? Actually, no, I would have been 10 or 11 actually, because I remember I got a PlayStation. I got a PlayStation 1 for my 13th birthday, and they'd been out about 3 years. And the agreement with my parents was, you need to come up with half the money. If you want a PlayStation, you need to work and come up with half the money. So I took I had just a cheap little mountain bike, and I had a paper route I did, and that they only paid you like $20 a week for this massive paper route. I think I might have done that when I was like 14 or something. Then I went back to other stuff. But when I was 10 or 11, I'd ride around the neighborhood and knock on doors, and I had a bucket and a sponge, and a bottle of car wash. Wash your car, $5, or your wife needs the gardens weeded or something, right? It was just $5, $10, $5, $10, and that's how I did it, right? And it was just very, the mindset from my dad was like, something broke, the alternator broke on the car. It wasn't go and buy a new alternator. The starter motor doesn't work. It's not, oh, all right, order up a starter motor. It was like, no, we're fixing that. When you pull it apart, here's how it works. Here's how you inspect the brushes. Here's how you change this, and the amount of alternators I saw my dad fix that, it was $400 for a new alternator, and he fixed it for $3, by changing one little component in it, $3 in an hour. And right, well, now we don't have to make $400 to go buy a new one, son. So, the vacuum cleaner stopped working. It's not throw it out the door. It's all right, pull it apart, try fix it. So that's just been my whole life, really. I never really had any money, I saw a reel on Instagram a while back. It's like, not everyone's fortunate enough to have money. If you don't have money but you want nice shit, you're gonna have to buy some broken shit and make it nice shit. It's like the Toyota Dyna I got is a prime example of that, right? It's a cheap 2K. Really, it was a really rough looking truck, but it was good mechanically and it had potential. I can't afford a nice one, but I can buy a broken one. I can buy a rough one, and I can make it nice for a lot less. So, bit of elbow grease goes a long way. A bit of just figuring it out. Cars, motorbikes, cabins, garages. It's all the same. It's only nuts and bolts, folks. It's all very simple. It's like big Lego or big Meccano. It's all the same. It's all the damn same. I'm not. People are like, how do you work on cars? It's so complicated now. I'm like, it's only some bolts and nuts, mate. You undo the bolt, undo enough bolts until the part comes off. Oh, shush, puppy. Hey, Naomi, good to see you, mate. How are you? We're just hanging out a bit. I did a push-up. We did a push-up live. So, yeah, we've been training that. And, yeah, we're just having a bit of a chat. We're going to have a bit of a break in a while. And then we'll do a garage stream, I think. Dogs, can you not? Heidi, come here. Oi. Come away. Heidi. Hello? I bought the dog with the biggest ears and it still doesn't listen. Heidi, come. Window. Here. Come here. You stay there. You watch from there and be quiet. No, be quiet. Quietly. Not too good. What's going on, Naomi? Oh, I got time to talk about it. It's going to stay on another 5 or 10 minutes, so yep. What's going on, mate? What's on your mind, my friend? Oh, shh. People are trying to thank me. It's okay. Calm down. No. Bed. Leave the neighbours. I know. You're looking like 300 feet up the road like it's an imminent threat, dog. We're not in the 1940s. That's a very different role you have now, okay? Just calm down, dog. They want daddy's attention. They do. Oh, it's just somebody pulled up at the road up there, so yeah. They'll let you know anything that comes near the place. She's getting there. Heidi is definitely learning. She's definitely matured a lot in the last 6 months. She's coming up to that 4 years old. Once they turn 4 or 5, they really start to like that's what happened with Zed, right? It took until he was about 4 or 5 where they really start to listen a bit more. Lost your rating, your grandpa was yelling in your face. Why? That's no good. Can't win all the time, right? You got to have failures sometimes. It's part of the process, so it's not very good to be yelling at someone. Don't take it to heart, though. Maybe I'd say Naomi, just always remember, like, he's probably got his own stresses on. I had to understand that with some people in my life, that they've got their own stresses, their own way of viewing things, and their own stuff. Like, this is the thing of self-improvement. There's a lot of people who are older. Like, this is what I mean when I say, it was so taboo to talk about mental health. Men don't sit around and talk about feelings and whatever, right? And we kind of ended up with a generation of people like this that are, like, they never talk about it. So all these things, everything we've ever talked about here, they've never looked at a lick of it. They've never tried to grow that or change it, right? So when these things happen, they don't have the emotional regulation and stuff, right? It's just a different generation, right? But that's what the channel's for here, Naomi. But yeah, be proud of yourself, mate. You went out there, you made a mistake, or it didn't work out. That's all right. Can't win all the time. You know, even the best in the world at anything, like, don't usually win all the time, right? Hate being yelled at. Yep. Yep. But yeah, no, I mean, just always understand it's not really you, right? It's the other person's perception and stuff. Being born in Detroit in '65, just so talking to someone after the '80s is different. Yep. Detroit in the house. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, I'm definitely like, I was born in '87, so I'm still a young buck, really, aren't I? I do understand that. You know, there's always a lot to be learned from the older generation. I do get you, Mark. Like, as I mean, right? It's just, I think there's some of that generation. I mean, there's a lot. Again, there's a lot of people in my generation and younger, right? That just, there's a lot of people around who just never tried to do work on themselves, right? Never talk about this stuff. I think it is definitely growing that people are now starting to understand they can talk about this stuff. We've seen a lot of that in my chat here. That, you know, people might hang around here and talk a little bit, and then after a few days, they'll ask a really, really heavy question and be like, "Oh, hey, like, usually I wouldn't talk about this, but you know, you've let's talk about it," and that's where we can actually talk about it and fix things, right? Wants you to go to military camp after the summer's done for losing a radio. Okay, that's an interesting one. You remember the old ways, yeah. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I grew up around all that kind of stuff, right? I grew up around all these older guys that were the role models in their 40s, 50s, friends of my parents and stuff, that uncles and all that, right? And yeah, it was just I've really thought about that a lot in probably the last few months. It's just how much they were lost souls themselves as well. You know, the advice coming from uncles and stuff wasn't, as a kid, I took it as like gospel, like, okay, I'm really going to try and learn from them. They're telling me to do this and do that. But then, like, you look at actually what their lives were, and it's like, oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't take that advice in that perspective, you know. Talked to a kid the other day, said he didn't know how to drive stick. Oh, I know. It's the best car anti-theft you can have in 2026 is a manual transmission. So that's the running joke there, Mark, yeah. The best car security you can have these days is a manual transmission. And they're making all the frogs gay. That's what they're doing as well. They're putting chemicals in the water and they're making the frogs gay. Isn't that what is happening too, apparently? Yeah, as Kurt said, yeah, it's anti-theft these days, yeah, manual transmission. Susie couldn't drive manual when I met her because her dad had always said, oh, you know, like, she wanted to learn manual for a long time. Stick shift, sorry, but we call it manual here, right? Susie wanted to learn that for a long time, and her dad was like, "Oh, you know, woman can't drive, and you know, not going to bother teaching you manual. Woman can't drive." And you know, 3 days after, Susie was driving a little Mazda sedan thing, right, little piece of crap. I didn't like it, and she'd been saving up for a truck, but she had about $5,000 New Zealand, so about $3,000 US, probably a bit less than. And she was like, "Oh, what kind of truck could I get in that?" And I managed to find her Land Cruiser, right? And I said, "Oh, I'll offer the guy. Hey, get out of that, Zed. No, I'll I'll offer the guy, you know, her car and the $5,000, and I'll see if somebody takes it." I went round and saw the cheapest 2-3 there, and I was like, "Hey, would you be interested in a trade? It's a, you know, road legal, ready to go. You know, da 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 da." You know, 3 days after meeting me, Susie had a new truck when she'd been saving for months, and like, I don't really know what kind of truck to buy. Oh, I'm looking around, they're all like 12, 15 grand. But yeah, managed to just within 3 days. So then Susie found herself in a situation where she had to get to work and she had a manual truck in there that she didn't know how to drive. So we basically got it. She'd finished work for the day. We went and got the truck. Then she had 2 days off. So we practiced driving manual. But the first few days she was like, "Oh, can you just like drive me to work and back in my truck?" So I just drop her off and pick her up. And like, you know, on the pickup in the afternoon, if she was chill, then she'd drive back and stuff. We built it up. But yeah, she got pretty good at a manual within about a month. And now she's learning to ride a motorbike, right? So that's quite funny. Highly entertaining. But yeah, you know, teaching her a manual truck and and then she's got a lot of confidence from that, right? And then now it's like she'd been on the back of a motorbike with me. She'd never been on a motorbike before. And then it's like, oh, I want to try riding. So we got the little 250 and she's only crashed it 3 times. It's slow paced crashes, right? Like wobbling and like goes to set off and sort of stalls it. She'll go to set off and she'll let the clutch out too quick and stall it, except it's going like walking pace and she'll have the front wheels turned. So as it stalls, it kind of waits and then she falls over. It's like a slow motion fall. It's the most funny thing you'll ever see. There's Susie trying to set off and it stalls. It's like, highly entertaining, which is, you know, I've seen a lot of people go and spend a lot of money on learner motorbikes. And they're like, oh, I want this gorgeous bike with full fairings. And it's like, no, you're going to drop it. At some point, you're going to drop the thing on its side or whatever. Buy something with no fairings, but buy something rough. Buy something that somebody else has already dropped. So the person doesn't want much money for it. Go drop the thing 20 times in car parks and shit. All right? That's how you're going to learn to ride a motorbike. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. You know, how many times did you crash a bicycle as a kid into a tree or a curb or something learning, you know? It's the same with motorcycles, but I see a lot of people go and spend a lot of money on their first bike and they're like, oh, it's amazing. And then the slightest thing happens. I was like, oh, no. Want a trailer hitch for SUV? Yep. F250. Could do, yeah. The Fords over here, I had a Ford over here, and it's it's different to the American trucks, right? The Ford I had here gave me nothing but problems, man. Blowing engines, just all the thing you ever did was brake. And it was like a 2014 truck. I lost a lot of money on that truck. That truck was about 30,000 New Zealand. It was the most expensive thing I'd ever bought in my life. And I was like, no, I'm going to get that, whatever, okay, right. And in the end, after 2 years and having to put an $8,000 motor in and stuff, I straight swapped it for a Toyota Hilux. It was like a 2006 Hilux instead of a 2014 Ford. And I got this 2006 ratty old Hilux that was worth about 10 grand. And I straight swapped it for something that owed me 30 grand. I just want out of the thing. So no, I'll stick to my Toyotas. I'm sticking my Toyotas these days. I should have known better. Ford truck was an 02 Ranger, rusted out. Yeah. Am I in Australia? No, New Zealand, Mark. New Zealand. Oh, Kurt's got me covered there. Thank you, Kurt. Grandpa drove an AMX Rebel. Oh, now we're talking. Yeah, my dad back in the day used to have I think it was a 72 or 74 Valiant Regal. That's what my dad drove, was a Valiant Regal back in the day. Mama Kay, great to have you here. How are you, mate? How's it going? We did a push-up live and we're just doing a bit of a chat and hang out and stuff, see how everybody's going, and yeah. As it says in the pinned comment there, we're building up the push-ups for the Prostate Cancer Foundation Challenge. So that's in September. So yeah, I'm doing like 200 push-ups a day at the moment. And we're just going to keep pushing it up. So this is the first couple of days doing 200 a day. Probably tomorrow we might go to like 300 or something. We're just going to build it up, right? Not dealing with other people road rage, right? Yeah. Unmet expectations lead to anger, Georgina. That's how the world works, right? If you have an expectation that if you'd use your turn signal and some idiot doesn't or change lane, they do something stupid, it's like, I wouldn't do that. I expect other people to act how I do. You're going to be sorely disappointed. Anger always comes from an unmet expectation. There's something you've got a standard, you've got a boundary, you've got a whatever. If that isn't met, if you go out into the world expecting that people are going to be idiots on the road, that's a very helpful mindset as a motorcyclist. The worst person you can be on a motorcycle is somebody changes lane and cuts you off and you're smash on their window and you're kicking off their mirror and all this stuff. And it's like, well, they did something wrong. It's like, no, you did something wrong. You need to understand that there's all these idiot, crazy car drivers out there and you're on a motorcycle. If you're going to choose to ride a motorcycle, you must be acting like everybody's trying to take you out. And sometimes people in cars aren't going to see you. Sometimes they're going to get it wrong. That doesn't mean you go kick their mirror off or start a fight or spaz out completely, because that's just the nature of what you're doing. You're putting yourself out on the road with these people. It's your own lack of understanding what you're signing up for. People are going to do that stuff on the road. You can't control the world. I think that's where a lot of them struggle with it. When you take it upon yourself that everybody's out on the road on a motorcycle, everybody's out there and could take you out at any time, and you take that accountability and that awareness, then, you know, I get people pull out in front of me, do dumb shit all the time. I'm just like, okay, right. Like, I already saw it long before it happened because I was expecting it, you know. Runs real good on diesel. Said, stop licking your bed. Hey. It's enough, dude. Hello, folks. Hello, Paula. How are you? Sorry, I'm just going to deal with this dog here. He's got water. He's just being an idiot. Okay. Got a gold tooth, fella. Oh, got a gold tooth. That's Flash. That's like Home Alone. He had the gold tooth. You're a Toyota fan? Oh, what's your part number, Jenny? You're a Toyota fan. How many Toyotas are you compatible with? It's a terrible joke. Jenny says she's a Toyota fan, and all I think of is like a radiator fan for a Toyota. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. Make the haters mad. You got to anticipate how others drive on the road. That's it. Well, you know, yeah. If you expect everybody else to go out in the world with the same competency as yourself, you're gonna be disappointed. That was a terrible joke, Jenny. I'm sorry, chat. Hit the like button anyway. Can we get to 40 likes? I've got to head off here soon. What do you reckon? Can we get to 40 likes? I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Man. I'm drained today. I'm tired. I need a bit more sleep, but we're going to push through. We're going to have a good day. We're going to have a good day. Thinking of getting the new Toyota Hilux? Do not get the new Hilux. Do not buy any brand new vehicle right now, or anything in the last like 3-4 years in Hiluxes and stuff, Rangers, all of it. It's all just junk. It's junk. There's a channel on YouTube, Mick Lawson's Garage. Look up the channel Mick Lawson's Garage, and I've been watching his videos the last few days, and he tells you everything about. He focuses on the Australian market, and I think it's just AI voiced, whatever. But they do a good job of it. But it's talking about all the problems and all these modern trucks. You know, the engines are failing. It's at 40,000 miles. All the mass recalls, the rusty chassis, the this, the that. They're just trash. They're just trash. If you can get yourself, depends where you are in the world. If you can get a Hilux, I'd always suggest a Land Cruiser. A Land Cruiser is a much better truck. So all the Land Cruisers from 07 to 2025 you could get with a V8 in them. You can get a V8 turbo diesel with a 1VD motor. That's the motor to have. Toyota discontinued them like last year. So now you can get a 2.8 with like a 10-speed auto and shit. And they're just garbage. They're not. Everything's complicated. Everything is dealer access. Everything is they're trying to lock people out of fixing cars. This is what mechanics are doing at the moment, is buying up all the 90s and early 2000s Land Cruisers and Hiluxes and stuff. That's where all the mechanics, all the car guys and stuff, we're buying up all the diesel trucks, all the simple stuff, because the modern stuff is it's not built to last. It's just junk. It's just disposable, depreciating like crazy and all that, right? So yeah, I'd suggest if you want to get like a Toyota Hilux, get an older one. Get something from like 2012, 2018, you know, something like that. Triton 25. The Tritons are quite good, Paul. I've heard the newer Tritons. That's what Links View Acres. He has a channel on YouTube. Links View Acres just got himself a Triton. I think based around that same kind of logic. I think the Triton is the only one kind of doing well. But again, I've seen what Triton values do over time as all. It's the same as the Rangers and all that, because a new model comes out and the old model is the moment they go, hey, we're releasing a new model, like your thing just gets cut through the floor in price, right? But yeah, Mick Lawson's Garage, that channel does a lot of good videos on how basically people are buying trucks for 80 grand, and then a month later the dealer's dropping the price to 70 grand. Which means your used truck you just paid 90 grand for, well, now yours is used. You're immediate like 60 grand, but your truck's not even a year old. You've gone from 90 to 60 grand. Because the dealers are selling you the truck at 90, then the sales all change, and they go, oh, 70 grand, throw it out the door. Well, now your 90 grand truck is worth 60, because they can get a brand new one for 70. You know, and you're talking, you've got a year-old vehicle that's lost a third of its value. And then there's a new model coming, and right, it's just, yeah. You just lose so much in them at the moment. Triton made a few duds in their time. Yeah, it's a very tricky one at the moment. I would suggest like a slightly older Toyota and go for the 1VD, the V8 diesel. You know, you pull anything with it, it'll go forever. It's Toyota. The only reason Toyota stopped making that V8 diesel is they want to focus more on the environment. And we've got the clean green image of like Priuses and stuff. We can't be making these big dirty diesel V8 Land Cruisers, right? So that's my pick of the litter. If you're wanting to buy a truck that's going to last you and whatever, yeah, get a Toyota with the V8 diesel in it if you can. 1VD engine. That's what I need. That's what I need. Except for the damn resistor and blower motor issues. Yeah, I've got that problem with all my blooming Toyotas. All the Land Cruisers have had. Only Susie's Land Cruiser. All my Hiluxes and stuff. Yeah, they always get these problems with the damn blower fans and stuff. Yeah, but hey, there's worse problems to have. It's a cheap option. Used to own a Harley Davidson. Not nice, mate. Yeah, I've ridden a few Harleys. They're not quite my thing. Like I had a bit of fun on them. But yeah, it's definitely not my kind of riding style. I like a bit more. I like a bit more comfort, a bit more plushiness. So I usually ride a ZX14. But I blew the motor up on that. So I'm on Susie's little 250 at the moment. I hadn't ridden for about a couple of months since the ZX14 blew up. So we were reflooring the garage and all that. So I finally got her bike back out and I've been whizzing around on it. Just rebuilt an 81 shovel head with my 71-year-old neighbour. Oh, that's fantastic, Kurt. I love to hear that, man. Over next door with your 71-year-old neighbour building up an old shovel head Harley. See, that's real life, man. That's actual experience, right? That's fantastic, man. I bet the old boy's chuffed, eh? To have a bit of help in that. Have you around? Triton was a lot. I heard most of I had one that had 360k. It was still running. Yeah, Paul. It's definitely yeah. There's just a lot happening with trucks in the last 2-3 years. The newer stuff. It's the 2025, 2026 stuff. It's going very bad. So yeah, Mick Lawson's Garage. Mick Lawson's Garage on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's an AI voice on it, but they've done a good clean job of it, and there's a lot of good information there. So yeah, I've been watching a bit of that of what's happening. And he just goes in depth on everything, and he's they you know, again, I think it's all just AI scripts and stuff, but it does definitely have, you know, both sides of the story, and it is actually talking about it. So yeah, it's really good. Those V twins are kind of slow compared to sports bikes, but they look fun to ride nonetheless. Oh yeah, for sure, creator. Yeah, the only thing with me and Harleys and stuff is just I like my Jap bikes. I like big V twins as well, but I like inline 4 Japanese bikes, and I just like more of a. I used to be on Japanese sports bikes a lot, very hunched over. Obviously, I still am at the track, but for the road, I like a big Kawasaki. Kawasaki make bigger road bikes for taller people. So it's 6'2". Like you put me on a CBR 1000, you put me on a Gix 1000, I'm like crammed on the thing. You put me on something decently sized, like a big Kawasaki. It's yeah, lots of room for me. So yeah, it's yeah. My back I'm nearly 40 years old. My back, like if I ride to the city on a little sports bike and back, my back is going to just absolutely be killing me for days. The ZX14, it's just like down there, back. It just wafts along like that bike. A ZX14 wafts down the road like a Mercedes, man. It really does. It's just like, you know, it's got a good weight to it. It's about 500-pound machine, so you know it just absorbs everything. It just floats, man. You know, especially with Susie on the back. You know, just chill out, sit there, and just float along. But its motor's broken. But that's all right. The black road bike, the ZZR 1200, which it's the older model of the ZX14, essentially. We're getting that back on the road, so I need to get that up to the bike shop shortly. No, auto spray named Mick Lawson. Oh, okay. Cool. I mean, it might be. I don't know. It seems just sometimes in the voice stuff, it seems like glitchy. You know, there's one point in one of his videos the other day where instead of saying the Ute segment, the voice goes the Ute segment, in the Ute segment, and I'm like, oh, this must be like. And there was one he did a couple of days ago where it was like him talking, but the audio just really didn't match. So I was like, eh. But either way, yeah, it's just a lot of good information on the modern trucks and what's happening with that. I think it's really, really good stuff to see to what's happening with if you're looking for newer vehicles. Came back from shopping. What prices are at your spot? What prices of what? What are we talking about? What prices are at your spot? You've lost me there, Valina. Sorry, I'm confused by that one. My first car was an O2 Hilux. Thing ran on the smell of an oily rag and never missed a beat. That's it, Rick. You know, you get yourself an old Toyota, it'll that thing will run forever. You know, I saw the other day. I was out and about and I saw at least 3 90s Camrys, man. Like the paint's flaking off them, they look beat to shit, right? But those Camrys, I guarantee you, they got over 400,000 kilometers on them, and they're just wandering along, man. You can't kill a Camry; they're like cockroaches. Wish they would bring back new non-canvas vehicles. I'd pay more for one. Yeah, well, just buy yourself an old vehicle that's non-canvas. You know, you buy an old non-canvas ute, it might be 30 grand instead of 80 grand. But you save 50 grand. You got money you can put a rebuilt motor in it. You can whatever. You can service that thing and do whatever. Like, take it out in the bush, go drive it. You've got another 50 grand to go. Oh, I need new brake rotors. Oh, we'll rebuild the gearbox. Oh, I need a new power steering pump, whatever. Like, how much shit can you buy for a 30 grand truck before you get to that 80 grand truck? It's like, why go buy a new 80 grand truck that's going to be worth 50 grand in a year? It's going to be worth 40 grand in 2 years. It's like, well, you might as well go and buy an old one and just hang on to it a while and build, That's the way I see it. If, buy cheap, broken shit, make it nice shit, because they just don't make good stuff anymore. In the car driving home with my mum and a friend, can't say, but we'll come on later. Got notifications set all. Oh, thank you, Moondog. Appreciate it, man. Great to see you, bro. Hope you're doing all right. Sounds like you're out and about today, mate. So that's fantastic, bro. Great to see you. Did I miss anything up here? Those V-twins are kind of slow compared to sports bikes. I drive a motorcycle, but I'm married and we travel a lot. Yep. Each their own, right? Like, I'm a firm believer in that. Like, I understand motorcycles are not for everybody. The reason I bring up motorcycles is like that's my thing, right? For some people, that's horses. For some people, that's going out skydiving. For some people, that's sitting inside reading a book is where they feel that same thing, right? So it's about finding that for yourself. I'm definitely not here to tell everybody else. You got to, do it my way or else, Although I think that's what the world's lost a lot of, right? Is the just because you don't agree with somebody, it doesn't mean you can't get along. You might disagree about one or two things or whatever, different viewpoints. But I think where the world can come right in a lot of ways is celebrating our similarities, not our differences, and instead of arguing differences, it's like, well, what can we get along about? How can we learn and grow from each other? That's how you beat the division that's sort of put on us. 40 likes. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Georgina. Yes, I see it. Comparison is the thief of joy. That's it, Kurt. That's exactly it, man. Hello. Zed, can you stop licking your bed, please, dog? Zed, it's enough, dude. Milkman? We did it? Where did the milkman thing come from? Okay. I'm just going to try and turn off the chat translation there. We did it. Look at the beans. Yes, the beans. I'll show. Do you want to see the beans? You need the beans. These are the beans. This is the rare beans. I'm showing them your beans. It's the beans. It's the beans. It's the beans. Can we see the big beans? Look at the big beans. No. How's your teeth? Can we see the teeth? Hey. Hang on. I need to show them the teeth because you've got such beautiful teeth. Just wait on. Let's have a look at the beautiful teeth. The big, beautiful teeth, eh? Big, beautiful teeth. Ah! My name's Heidi. Can see your little tooth sticking out the side of your mouth, you know. You goofball. You know, you can see your little tooth. Look, I can bop it. I can bop it. Yep. That's life for the German Shepherd, folks. What big teeth you have, Grandma? Yes. No, not right now. So beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't allowed a dog as a kid, right? And I wasn't allowed any pets as a child. So, you know, it took me, you know, a good 20 years before I could get some. Hey, beautiful. Yes. Hey. Can you come lie down, though? No, we're not going, no, not right now. Very soon. We've done 2 hours 25 on here, which was a lot longer than I planned, but we're gonna do about another 5 or so. We're just hanging out. No, we're just hanging out. Hang on, I'll just let her out. Okay, wait on. Zed, you stay in, because as long as we just let that one out, she won't go out the gate, whereas he will. He'll go under the damn thing if he's not supervised, so. Yes. You can go out soon, but you want to come up here while your sister's not in here. Hey, Zed, you want to come on the bed? Want to come up? Come up here with Daddy. Come here. Come to Daddy. Come to Daddy. Yes, come to Daddy. Come here. Wait, I'm back. You say you get to go on the bed. Since Heidi tends to get protective of me on the bed, right? So she doesn't like letting Zed on the bed. So I do try and do that as well. It's like put her outside and bring the boy up, you know, because otherwise he's just like shoved in the corner. Hey, you don't want to be chopped liver, do you? What do I taste like? Am I good? I taste good today? Thanks for that. Handsome boy. What a handsome boy. What a handsome boy. Ah. Yep. He's getting on, that boy now. He's over 10 years old, but he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good old, aren't you? Those are good boys. Oh, the belly rubs. Oh no, he's got his belly rub face on. Hang on. You want the belly rubs? Alright, hang on. Well, if you roll over again, look, we'll do the belly rubs. You can be a goofy on the internet. There you go. There you go. You can look goofy on the internet. Hey. That's a new Zed gif right there, I think, guys. I think that's a new Zed gif right there. Yay. Go. You're a goofball, dog. You're a goofballs. You're a goofball. You big doofy. You're such pretty colours. Oh, is it good? Is it good scratchies? Boop. 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 You want to play Booplik? We play Booplik? Hello. You're a funny one, dog. Ay. With the kung fu fighting? Oh, you do the kung fu fighting? Kung fu fighting? The fast as lightning. The kung fu fighting. A little bit frightening. Fast as lightning. There you go. Have a little rest there, buddy. Boof. There's a new, what do you reckon, guys? Is it a new Z emoji? With him going, dude. You're back after forever. Samantha Davis, great to see you, mate. How are you? It has been a while. Great to have you here, mate. He's beautiful. Thank you, Bobby Joe. Yeah, I'd been looking for dogs for a while when I got him. I mean, I got him when he was about 1, so 9 years ago. And I kept looking at the animal shelter. I'm like, no, I want a rescue dog. My first dog, I want a rescue dog. Like, right. And I'm just looking, and it was like months of looking, right? And just what's coming up and that. And then they were just holding him one day. They were holding him, and his head was sort of stuffed in there, and he just had this like crazy look on his face. And I was just like, that's my boy, right? And I took one look at his colours and that, and the doofy smile on his face. I'm like, that's my guy. And I went in there, and I said to them, they said, oh yeah, he's been here, like we hadn't listened, he's been here like 3 months. So they tell me anyway, right? He's been here 3-4 months. And I was like, okay, like, you know, what's the chance if I do an application, if I get him, I don't want to get my hopes up. They're like, nobody wants this dog. Are you sure you want this dog? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, you know, he'll be hard working, this or that. I'm like, I thought, you know, I said to them, I thought you wanted them to get new homes. I said, I'm looking for, I guess, you know, really, I mean, I guess my brain was on that, you know, I want the dog nobody really wants. You know, I don't want the one that everybody wants, you know, that gets out of here in a day. Like, well, you know, they're like, well, he's been here the longest, the one you're looking at. And I'm like, okay, well. So I spent about 5 minutes with him, and I was like, all right, come on, we're going. And he looked at me like, okay, away we go, mate. You know, I'm very, very glad with that. He's been an incredible dog, to be honest. Yeah, but originally I did want a German Shepherd, and friends of mine said to me, they were like, dude, like, you need a dog with a bit of a different temperament to a German Shepherd as your first animal, right? So yeah, that's where Z Boy came in. But I'm glad I went that way with it as well. You know, not that I mean Zed's just a placeholder or something. You know, I wanted a dog regardless, but you know, the dream was a German Shepherd, right? You've learned Russian. Oh, very good. It's good to learn Russian. I just check on other dog that she has not take off to Dagestan. You stay in. Heidi, come. Hello? Heidi, here. No dog. Heidi. Okay. Well, you can go outside now. Go find your sister. Where is she? Because I let her out for blimmin'. I let her out for all of. Oh, there she is. Standing there. Well, I called you. Hello. Come here. Heidi, come. Here. Come on, Doofy. Look like a big chicken nugget. How you doing, my boys? Yeah, I'll take out the little. This is the little Honda 250 we got for Susie. It's a good little thing. It's a good little thing. Alright, what time is it, guys? Because I might need to be getting off here. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock, like lunchtime now. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go do some work for a while. Just do a whole heap of other stuff. We'll be in the garage later. In an hour or two, I'll do another stream. Hopefully you guys will get notified. But yeah, do go to the channel. If you haven't, go up there. Go to the channel. Make sure you got the bell icon and all notifications on. Because otherwise it won't tell you. I'm going to try to schedule them more, actually, guys. So as soon as I get off here, I'm going to schedule the live for this afternoon. Susie will be home in about an hour. So yeah, I'll put it probably 2 or 3 hours away. I'll set something up. We'll spend a couple of hours there. Then we'll do an evening chat. But I'll get both of those scheduled. The more you guys comment on those when they're scheduled, the more you go in there and like, you know, hit the like and put a comment on all that. That all really helps push who gets fed in later. So if you want to do all that, hit all the buttons and that, I would appreciate it. Thank you to the moderators handling everything. Thank you to my members and super chatters especially, of course. And thank you to everyone else for being here. It's you know, I'm nothing without an audience. So thank you guys. I do appreciate the time. I hope it serves you in some way. And yeah, I'll see you in 2 or 3 hours. If any of you are about to go live soon, Jim, Homie, Chris, or something, if you're going live, just comment on one of my shorts, man. If any of you are going live in the next couple of hours while I'm off, just let me know and I'll make sure I make it in. Just drop a comment on my shorts or something. Sweet. Alright, thank you everybody. It's been a pleasure. You just came in. All good, bro. Yeah, I've been on here since the workout, so yeah, I'll wrap it up. I was just going to do a quick chat after the workout, but no, we've had some good topics and stuff. I do enjoy it, man. It's just as you can see, just a chill. It's just like a nice chill little morning here. Coming up lunchtime, but yeah. Not a bad wee spot. Got my banana tree there. Got my banana tree and yeah. Me Land Cruiser. Here's me Land Cruiser. You see? Over there. There's Land Cruiser. Have a good one, bro. I've been here quietly watching. All good, Mitchell. All good, man. Yeah. Thank you for coming by, Mitchell. If you need anything, bro, as always, guys, if you guys ever need to talk about anything, you can reach out on Instagram and just drop me a message. I'll reply when I can. I'm happy to give time to help people here or there, you know, 5-10 minute chats, but I just might take off and do something else or whatever. But you know, you guys can reach out if you need anything. Adults only. Obviously, I can't be talking to like kids about their problems or something, right? You got to be like, let's make like a 18 plus rule. If you're gonna message me on Instagram about problems and stuff, we'll make an 18 plus rule there. All right. All right. All right, guys. I will see you all later on. I'll schedule something shortly. So yeah, just keep an eye on the channel. I'll get something up. All right. All right. Thank you very much, guys.